afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stream. It's been a long time coming now. It's been nearly a couple of weeks, I'm pretty sure, since the last Barry Huckleheim stream. But we are back tonight with Barry Huckleheim. We're going into the Portuguese Grand Prix, the final 4 races of the championship. We've got Portugal, we've got Vegas, Qatar, and Abu Dhabi. But the championship may well be concluded very, very soon because we have a 93-point gap right now to Fernando Alonso. So there is a possibility we can win the championship in Portimao, just like we did last season, actually. We beat Leclerc in Season 2 in Portimao to the championship. So will we do that in back-to-back seasons? We're going to find out, I guess. We're going to find out. I might need someone to do the maths for me here. I believe there's... How many points are available? We've got a 93-point gap right now to Alonso in second. 4 races remaining, but we have got a sprint race in Qatar, obviously. So I believe that leaves us with 78, 104. I believe that leaves us with 110 points. No, 112 points available, I think. You need to win, and Alonso needs P8. Is that for us with the championship, is it? Let me do the maths real quick, just to make sure I'm not kidding myself here. Let me whip out the old handy calculator. So, we've got... Just on Grand Prix alone, there is 104 points remaining. So I was right on that. And then you get the extra 8 from the sprint race. We have a maximum of 112 points remaining in the season. So we need to finish on 104 points ahead of Alonso, which means we need to outscore him by 11 points. No, 9. Yes. 11 points. Sorry, Alonso needs to Wait, hold on. Am I thinking this right? We need an 11-point margin. No. Hold on, I'm confusing myself here. So if we finish Portimao, we'll obviously only have 100 and something remaining. I'm getting myself mixed up. I'm sorry. Hang on. So after this race, there will be 86 points remaining. So I think that's the margin we need, right? We need to be 86 points ahead of Alonso after this race. So I think, if I'm correct in thinking here, Alonso needs to outscore us by 7 points to still be in the chance for championship. Which basically means if he wins, we need to finish second, essentially. But he can't get fastest lap. We need to make sure just to get fastest lap in order for that to happen, essentially. So if he wins, we need to finish P2. We need to be within 7 points of Alonso today to win the championship. I'm pretty sure. Someone might need to maths me. Here, I'll go to this screen. Someone fact check me. Someone fact check me. But I believe we need to be within 7 points of Alonso in today's race, and then we'll win the championship. Yeah, if we don't win the championship, then we will. If we do win the championship today, then we'll simulate the rest of the races. Which means the new career mode could well start on Thursday. I'm not streaming on Wednesday, obviously, because it's the New Year's. But on Thursday, it could well be the start of a new career mode. It could be. But it all depends how today goes, essentially. Time for Verstappen at Brazil performance? Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I mean, we have still obviously got Verstappen and Leclerc still in play here as well. We can't dismiss those guys. They're only 3 points off from Verstappen and Leclerc. So, they're still in the race as well. So, yeah, got to keep our eyes on those guys. Even though we're kind of looking at Alonso, Leclerc and Verstappen both 3 points away from Alonso. They're the exact same amount of points. So, we do have to consider their margin as well. But, yeah, that's what we need over Alonso. Obviously, we need 3 extra points. Verstappen and Leclerc need 3 extra points on us to stay in the championship battle as well. So, Behrman's a champion. Let's run it. I feel like it probably is Keith Behrman, isn't it? I think if we are gonna do an F2 race or an F2 driver career on Thursday, we will do a vote. Probably on stream. We'll be doing a vote on the stream, so you guys decide who we'll be racing with for that. Because we're starting in F2 as well, I do think we'll probably do 50% races, so we can try and do 2 races per stream. And then when we get into F1, we'll go back to 100% races, essentially. So we'll just try and get through the F2 season fairly quickly, because obviously it can drag on a little bit the amount of races you do in, sprint races and things. And then after that, we'll continue with 100% as always. Zane Maloney or Iron Sub. I'm not really sure who's going to be in the fold, to be honest with you. But we'll pick some fun ones, that's for sure. Obviously, I'd rather avoid doing generic drivers and stuff like Antonelli and that, but I think we are going to put him in the vote. You guys will end up having the final say now, essentially, so. My new goat, Yuki, ahead of my former goat. Yeah, Yuki, honestly, Yuki actually had a pretty good start to the season. We thought that Yuki-Sana might be a championship rival for us with the way he won in Japan. But since then, hasn't really, had a big kick around, has he? So, a couple of bad results, and there hasn't really picked up too many points. Could you do Drogovic and finally give me an F1? Maybe. I don't know if he's actually in... Is he in F2 for this? He might be, actually. I think he might be. But yeah. I'd imagine we could do, though. I'd imagine we could do. If he's in the F2 2023 category, which I think he is, because he was the champion. Was it 2022, actually? What year was he champion? Because he might well still be in the, it was 2022. Yeah, I don't think he's in F2 2023 then. Porsche won 2023, yeah, that's right. I wasn't sure if it was Porsche then Drogovic, but I think you're right. Which then means no, Porsche would not, Drogovic would not be in 2023. Although saying that, Porsche could be a great one to do a career mode with. Will you stream on TikTok? I'm live on TikTok right now. I'm live on both Twitch and TikTok at the moment. Right, so yeah, that's how the championship order is looking so far. This is how the R&D's looking heading into this one as well. It's very, very tight at the top across 5 different teams. We've got ourselves, obviously, at the top. We've got Red Bull in second, Ferrari third, Aston Martin and McLaren in the top 5 as well. But as you can see, it's super, super tight between the top 5 teams. Although it says we're the best team, it might not necessarily mean it going into that Grand Prix. So, yeah, it could be a tricky one for sure, with the amount of teams available of winning a race. Then we've got Raceable sitting in 6th right now, Williams, Alpine, Haas, and even Sauber have closed up the gap to the rest of the grid as well. They've been slowly climbing back up there after all this time. So, yeah, got to keep on our toes, essentially. Right, first of all, let's do our specialists. Complete 6 laps using at least 3 different engine components. We'll do 4 sessions without damaging the car. Should be okay. Reach 185 mile an hour or more during the weekend, or complete a lap using at least 3 different car setups. 185 should be doable. No more than a penalty. Spend over 60 seconds in 7th gear. Such random objectives, man, honestly. Such random objectives. Complete 3 practice programs during race weekend, or earn 15 championship points in race weekend. We're going for the points. We're going for the big bucks. Can the prediction be paid out? Have we not got one in chat? Any mods in chat? Is this 23 or 24? F1 24. That's what we're doing right now. No mods? Okay. Oh, Luke's here. Luke, pay up for the Red Bull gang. Big up the Red Bull gang. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I did also see this before we started the stream. We did get an email about driver market rumors, and I know so many of you guys are going to be really upset about this rumor. Logan Sargent is apparently in a tough spot right now in this career. So we could move to Williams if we wanted to. But it does look like Logan Sargent will probably be leaving the career at the end of this season. If we do finish up the career, we'll obviously go and have a look at all the driver changes and stuff for next season. Even though we're not going to do next season, it'll be fun to have a look at the driver changes and things for season 4. But yeah, Logan Sargent, everyone's goat, is going to be leaving the sport. Only took him a few seasons. Where is he in the championship right now? He's down in 18th. He's got 2 points so far this season, compared to his teammates' 46. So, yeah, I don't think... yeah, probably taking his time, that one. Both of the Saubers still had to score points there, both on 0, both Behrman and Zhou, so tough for them, I guess, isn't it? Tough for them. Right, let's head into race weekend. Let's see what weather we've got waiting for us in Portimao. Only P19 ahead of Zhou. Yep, only on race finishes, basically. Purely based on race finishes. Not looking to do my job. Rest in peace, Logan. Forever missed. We'll have to do an IndyCar career next, I think, won't we? It does look like we are going to get a mostly dry weekend as well. Looks like we're going to get a bit of rain in FP1, a bit of rain in FP2, but the rest of the weekend from there on should be completely dry. Qualifying dry, the race dry, they're the most important ones, of course, and no rain forecast for those two, which is good. Although there would be a bit of cloud towards the end of the race and during qualifying, but yeah, I don't expect any rain to arrive throughout the weekend, basically, other than FP1 and FP2. It's good I can join the community race all the time because I don't have college on Mondays, so I'll be excited to get to know everyone's racing style more. For sure, man. Yeah, you're more than welcome to join. Like I said, the suns come out every Tuesday, 5 o'clock. So, sorry, 7 o'clock. So just keep your eyes on that channel. Get yourself signed up in good time, and then yeah, you'll be perfectly fine. What up, Ron? How's it going, dudes? It's gonna be difficult for today, I think, Luke. For me, if we need to wait a few more days, that's fine. Honestly, I probably can't do tomorrow either. Because I think me and Dana have figured out some plans to do tomorrow, so I probably wouldn't be able to do it anyway. It'd be tricky to do it today. Can do Wednesday? Possibly, if everyone's around for that, yeah. Possibly. Right, we're still number 3 on here. We've got a load of fresh components we can use anyway, so we'll get number 2 here. We'll stay number 3 on that one. Turbocharger, we'll get number 2. Control electronics, we'll use number 1 there. And we'll do number 3 on the gearbox. There we go. All right, perfect. That should set us up nice for the weekend. Let's get cracking for FP1. We have got race strategy, quality pace, and ERS management to crack on with for today. You're always doing the community race now? Since Christmas, there's been more interest, that's for sure.
Here in Portugal. Great to have you with us.
Are you starting with Season 1, right, Reese, or Season 2? Well, Daniel, how's it going, mate? What up, Dutchy? How's it going, guys? What up, Belief? Welcome in as well. Gotta say, I love that Andretti suit. The Andretti Cadillac suit is very clean. Very, very clean. Why does it say 2021? I believe that's because of when the last Grand Prix happened in Portimao was 2021, which is why they put it in, essentially, for 2021, the coding. I don't know. I think it was just a contract thing, basically. Right. How long is this rain going to last for? Are we going to do any weight running, or can we avoid it? Half an hour is going to be kind of raining the entire time, I think. 25 minutes, so it would say 39%. And on the hour mark, 15%. Okay. We might do a bit of inter-running, then I would say. Might do a little bit of inter-running. Well, Dylan. How is there a Portugal race? Anyone can get it. In F124, you can put Portugal in the in your calendar. You have to complete the first season of career mode, and then you can put Portimao in. You can also race in it in time trial and in Grand Prix mode and stuff. When does Portimao's license end? I want to say end of this year. I think this is the final time we'll see it in the game, I think. But I can't quite remember. Someone needs to have a look into it a bit more than I have, but... Cover the names, but like in player 456 and 067. 456 is the main character, obviously, so everyone likes him. Everyone likes 456. Yeah, Season 1 was a great season, though. We just finished up Episode 5 last night of Season 2. Callum, thanks for following, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Have you just ignored everything we said, Alfie? Mint.
Intermediate tires.
Right. A lot of people are using inters now, so I think we'll do a run on the inters. Let's do ERS management, I think. We'll give it a go. Portimao should be back in the calendar in real life. I don't know, man. I don't know. I like the track. I think it's good fun to drive on, but I don't think it's got great racing round here. The only overtaking opportunity is kind of turn 1. Sometimes turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's kind of it. That's kind of it. I'll be honest, it's been so long since I watched Season 1, I forget who 067 is. Oh, I didn't put the setup on. Silly Vince. What up, Jack? How's it going as well, man? What career next? We're going to be doing a real-life driver career next. We'll be doing an F2 driver career, where we start with an F2 driver and bring him into F1 and try and win the championship with them, essentially. Who that will be, we'll have to find out soon. Right, let's try that again, shall we? This time with the setup. I'm on Xbox, so the only Monster bundle I can get is the R3 bundle. Is it worth it? I would say so, yeah. I would say so. There is also the, if you buy the Mazda ES wheel, that wheel will work with any wheelbase on Xbox. It's the only rim you can use, though. Every other rim won't make the base compatible with Xbox. So if you buy like a Mazda R9 and then buy the Mazda ES wheel to go with it, you can use the R9 on Xbox. It's pretty clever. But yeah, right now the only actual compatible wheelbase is the R3. If you want to use other rims and stuff. Can you make a video on how to install the mods? There'll be plenty of videos on YouTube. It's very simple to do. There's also instructions as well when you try and download it. Can you do the driver vote on Discord? It'll most likely be done on the stream. So it can be sort of like a live thing. What up, Ibis? How's it going, mate? Why miles per hour? Because I live in England. And we use miles per hour here. When's the next Creator Series race? Whenever the new season starts. I've had no confirmation yet, so... What do you think I should invest in a wheel? I've been playing since Christmas on controller. Whenever you feel like you're ready. There's never like the right time. There's never a right time to buy a wheel, really. It's always the right time to buy a wheel. Whenever you think you're in a good financial position to spend that sort of money, and whenever you think you're, you know, able to, essentially, that's the right time to buy. There never is a wrong time to buy a wheel, really. No, we're not doing this debate on stream, Brute. We are not doing this debate on stream. Kilometers are more precise. I mean, it's just what we use in England. Everyone I know uses miles per hour. We don't really use kilometers an hour here. All of our road signs and stuff are all in miles per hour. Just makes more sense to use it in the game as well. Is that a mod pack / skin pack for the cars? Yeah, we're using 2026 season overhaul mods. Miles per hour is better. I don't really care which one's better, to be honest. I don't particularly care which one's better. I'm just used to miles per hour. It's just the language we use. Not too bad, Jizru. Hope you're good as well, mate. Opinion on the Logitech Pro? I do not know much about it. The only stuff I know about Logitech is like their G923 and stuff. But, yeah, I'm not really familiar with the Pro. I've heard okay things. But I've never used it, so. Whereabouts in England am I? I'm in the southeast. More east and south, though. Hello, Stephen. Unfortunately, our ERS was kind of terrible there, but our Delta was very good, so we'll try and use a little bit less ERS this time around. Rain is getting a bit lighter as well, so it shouldn't be too bad. What track did I replace Portugal with? Miami. F124 is therapy for FIFA.
Okay,
is it? Is it? Debatable.
Try those this lap and see how you get on. And if you want to
sound like
make
you're near
the most of
Bedford?
those years,
Nope.
engine braking will also put some juice back into the battery.
Nowhere near
Combine
Bedford.
all these techniques and see how you go.
Reply and I'll come to Twitch. You be where you want to be, my friend. Be wherever you want to be. However, Twitch is the best way to support, though. F1 time trials therapy sometimes? Yeah, until you get the same corner wrong over and over again. Until you keep going wide at turn 1 in Portimao and invalidating. Yeah, it's great therapy. Used up quite a bit of ERS towards the end. Got green, though. It's not too bad. 23.5 as well. Lap time's getting a bit quicker now as well when the track dries up. Yeah, this will be our final effort. See if we can try and sneak into the purple. What is my time trial in Portimao? I have no idea. I don't usually do time trial. If I'm practicing for like Creator Series, something like that, or just practicing in general, I'll usually always use Grand Prix modes. I very rarely use time trial to practice. I can't help but do TT. I mean, it's very simple on Grand Prix mode. You set the qualifying to short, and you just keep doing runs with the soft tires. It's basically the exact same as doing time trial. Just sometimes you might get traffic. That's the only thing, but I think it's better to do it in Grand Prix mode because you can kind of learn how to use the ERS on a qualifying lap a bit more efficiently. That's the one downside to time trial, is that... Oh, wait. Bit of a slides. That's the one downside to time trial, is you can't really use the battery properly. And temps, yeah, exactly. That's the exact same curvature. 23.9 that time around. Alright. We'll do one more lap, and then we'll head into the garage. I think it's almost time for the dries, so... Still raining a little bit, but not by a huge amount. Will I stay with Mercedes? Well, this is going to be our final season. This could well be the final stream as well. Oh, Barry Huckleheim, ladies and gentlemen. It could well be the final stream because we can win the championship today here in Portimao. And if we do win the championship, then that'll be the career mode done. Yep, the final stream for Barry Huckleheim could well be today. It's a small chance, but it's possible. It's possible. As I said, Lucas, we're going to do a vote on it. Any tips on how to use ERS more effectively? Honestly, a lot of the time, you're fairly okay using just hot lap. But when you're going through a section of the track where overtaking is difficult, and, you know, it's a bit more slow speed, twisty, then you might want to drop it down to medium in that section. But that's about it. In qualifying, though, most of the time I leave it in hot lap, and then just use overtake in the straights, just to get a bit more power. There we go, it's a nice lap. 6.5 tenths improvement. 22.8 puts back into P7. Alright, that'll do us for these interstints. Track's definitely getting quicker and quicker, though. Yeah, no Squid Game tonight, I'm afraid. When we do Squid Game, though, we'll watch the final 2 episodes and it'll be done. What up, Joe? How's it going, mate? Do a team career instead of a driver? As in, like, a Road to Glory sort of thing with a team? That sounds like more of, like, a My Team sort of thing to do, really. Yeah, I don't know. That's happened way too many times, Jam. I don't know if I can turn it off or it's something you need to turn off, but I've never had it before. I've been in multiple people's streams where that sort of thing happens, and yeah. Why did Ben send me an invite? Sorry, Ben. As much as I respect you, I'm not joining a race today. Oh, glad to go, mate. Is this guy gonna go, or what are you doing, Carlos? Yeah, I don't think there's a way of turning it off, Jam. I assume there is. It's like 100% Monaco with sim damage. Yeah, I'm not joining that. With all due respect, I'm not joining that. It's Creator Series Day? Yeah, apparently so. Do a Sauber Road to Glory? No, I think I'll pass on that one. If we want to do a team career, we'll just do a My Team, but we're not doing a My Team. We're doing a driver career. How many times have you crashed in career mode since the last time? The only time we've actually crashed in a race was Imola. We did have a crash in qualifying, but doesn't really count towards a race, I guess. Imola was the only time we crashed in race. Ben invite you a sim damage 100% Monaco race right now? Yeah, I'm not joining. Appreciate the invite, but I'm not joining. I have no idea what you're talking about, Dylan. What's my favorite track? Spa-Francorchamps, by far. By far. Right. 21.95 so far for Lando, but the track is drying, so we'll have the softs ready. I think it's actually better on the soft tires right now. It's saying minus 4.2 on the Delta, so probably it's time for some dry tires. We've got race strategy and quali pace left, so we'll do race strategy in this session, and then in FP2, we'll do some quali pace. Oh, it must only have like 6 or 7 to go at this point, Finley. Must be. Hello, Dana. How's it going? Yeah, that'll happen on time trial as well sometimes, Reese. You'll be doing time trial and my name might appear as your rival. They try and prioritize friends, usually, and that sort of stuff. I also don't really do F1 World that much. I very rarely do F1 World with the whole tech stuff, so not that interesting to me. Right. It should be dries now, right? Oh, only just. Gas did 21.3 on the soft tires. Maybe we'll give it another 5 minutes. Seeing a lot of hards being used. Okay. Mediums for Lando Norris doing 16.3. I think it probably is okay for dries now. Right, let's jump onto the medium tires then. And then we'll pump out some race strategy laps.
Standing by.
Am I going to do breaking point next year? If there's a breaking point. Favorite F1 driver? Verstappen. I can probably see that nobody does F1 World. Not willingly, at least, anyway. Unless they try and do, like, objectives or something like that. Yeah, no one willingly and optionally chooses to F1 World. Thank you, Isaac. Right. Breaking Point was fun and good, but it's way too easy. Yeah, I mean, they've always said, like, with Breaking Point, it was never intended to be something tricky, you know? It was always supposed to be story-based. When they first made that, they always were very adamant on that, but even then, it was still way too simple. And I didn't like the fact that you had to use fixed setups as well. That didn't make it very good, in my opinion. When the first Breaking Point came out, I did it all in one stream, basically. I think it was like a 6 or 7 hour stream. I wish I did the entire thing in one go. I don't know how long Breaking Point 2 was. I don't think I ever got around to playing it. I might have done the first few chapters and then just not been that interested after. Do you think you can trust with buying Fanatec now? Yes. Ever since they got their Corsair buyout, I'd say it's fine to buy from them. Jack, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in as well. I mean, it was alright. Breaking Point was fine. The story was okay, but it did just need some sort of difficulty to it. In my opinion. Like, it wasn't bad. You gave it from Jack. Appreciate it, dude. Welcome in, man. Pleasure having you. Welcome to the good sides. Oh, God. Back in trying to skip around on me. Track's a little bit greasy, I think. Come on. No, I think that's just Adam Sanders and generally box. This is going to be very tight, the delta, this. I might have to push a little bit more patch of it. Nah, just about got into the 16s there. P8. Joel and Lummy, thanks for following the Twitch world, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Oh, that was switching inside curb. Want to avoid that yellow bit of the inside curb. That I just did again. I dropped to 15th in the FPL. Yeah, not a surprise. I have still got quite a few players to play, though, so... might bounce back, we'll see. Depends how well they do. That's a better exit that time. Who do I think is the best driver in Creator Series? I would have said Tom 97 if he was still here, but obviously he's not in Creator Series right now, is he? So, probably Ben, I'd say. Wait, no, what am I talking about? GB. It's GB. GB's the best. My teammate. What am I thinking? My PR levels... my PR game's dropped, chat. Need to get better with my PR. GB's the best. How much would a good spec PC cost to run F124? Probably about 1,000, I'd say. £1,000. Something like that. I'm new to F1 on wheel. What's the best way to get better? Using custom setups. Go on to Time Trial. You can get setups on there. Find a track that you feel comfortable at and just keep on practicing. Use the assists if you need to, but if you can turn them off, they'll make it quicker. If you know how to do it, obviously. Only way to get better, though, is to practice. Keep playing. Nice, that'll be 5 cents up. That'll be a 16-1 over the line, roughly. 16-0, not bad. Slower than both the Audis while they're on soft tyres, though. It's not quite ideal. How much is an F1 wheel? They vary in price. You can get like the add-on ones, which can only cost you like 100 or so. But they're only add-ons, they don't really do much. They just change the style of the rim. Or you can buy something with a dash like mine, they can cost upwards of 500, 600. They all vary in price. Depends which one you want. Come on, cents up here as well. No one likes Haas. Not optional, anyway. Mercedes F1 garage is based in England. A lot of garages are based in England. I think there's only a couple of teams that are actually outside of the UK. Obviously, you got Ferrari and Maranello. You got, I think even Haas are based in the UK, actually, aren't they? I think they've got a couple of different areas. I think they have, like, one headquarters in England, but I think they also have one in America somewhere. Salbus is in Switzerland. Racing Pools is in Faenza, obviously.
Stephen _2022
I think every other is in
calling it now.
England.
Newcastle 2 United 0. Isaac with a brace and the banter era will continue.
I've got Isaac on my FPL, so I wouldn't mind him scoring a couple goals. It'll be very good. Yeah, I think Haas have different. Like, they've got a couple of facilities. They have one in America. I'm pretty sure they've got one in the UK somewhere as well. Haas is in Banbury, Oxford. Yeah, but they've also got one in America too. But I'm pretty sure it's for, like, different things, essentially. Different facilities. For different parts, I'm guessing. Maybe their offices or something are in America. Alright, so that time, 16-3. Okay, so kind of looks like we average around a 16-3 on the deltas there. We'll go for one more lap, though. Because we've got a bit more fuel, so we'll just try and push out one more lap. How do you get the mods? Can you get them on console? No. PC only. You got driver cards for the UK base? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of teams really do use England as their sort of centre point. Nice bit of rotation there. 25-26 championship season, Swansea versus Manchester United. We'll be there no matter what. Might also see Manchester City versus Colchester United as well. In League 2. I will be attending that game if so. Am I a Man United fan? No, God, no. Couldn't think of anything worse than being a United fan. Great 10ths, not too bad. 15-7, nice. Actually, pretty quite nice on that one. Okay, we've got 1.8 laps remaining, so we'll head into the box this lap. Those laps feel pretty good, though. They feel pretty good. I'm an Arsenal fan. Need to get some more local lower league games against Shelter, etc. Yeah, it's actually quite fun, honestly. If you go to like non-league, so like Vanarama, North, South, National, whatever. Hello. One-handed driving here. If you go to like most of the unofficial grassroots football and stuff, it's much more fun there because they don't really care about, you know, bringing beer and stuff into the stands and things. You can't even do that in League 2, so. Is Lemon in here? Not yet, at least 80, no. Not yet. How much is a Fanatec wheel? Again, they vary in price. Their base ones can cost 100, 150, but their more advanced ones can cost over 1,000, so. I think if you wanted something like mine, it'd probably cost around 300 maybe. Mr. 84! How many is that? That's 10 gifted subs from Mr. 84! He had to sneak that P1 real quick, didn't he? Lemon better hope. You better hope Lemon don't come in here. You better hope. Lemon coming with the 10 gifted. Thank you much for the 10 gifted subs. You also get that 2 extra subs from Valorant there as well. Thank you much, Valorant. Appreciate you. Lemon, ladies and gentlemen, get a super chat to welcome all 12 into Vince fam on behalf of Mr. 84. Thanks so much, buddy. I appreciate that, dude. I did see that, Lucas, yeah. Why Valorant gifting? It's part of, like, the current gifted sub thing. They have, like, a special offer right now. If you give 5 subs, Valorant gift 1. So for every 5 subs, it's like it's a sponsorship partnership thing that they're doing. I have a weekend away on Valorant gifting? Yeah, apparently so.
And that's it. Practice
Apparently
is
so.
officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Oh, that's not bad, Reese. Although 40 minutes walk is a bit of a long one, that. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, that is FP1 over and done with then. Charles Leclerc, fastest man on track so far with a 14.7. Yuki Tsunoda in second with a 15.2, and Lance Stroll a 15.2 as well. So those soft tyres looking pretty strong so far. We're the third fastest on the mediums at the moment. Alonso did a 15.6 of the mediums, Norris did a 15.7, and we did a 15.7 as well. So we're in an okay position, I'd say. We're in an okay position. Alonso being fastest right now is a little bit concerning. It is a tiny bit concerning. We are faster both the Saubers. They're on soft tyres there as well, but everything else isn't too comparable. Sainz down there on the Inters as well, so difficult to really say the actual representation of that session, but yeah, Alonso being fastest right now is not really ideal if we want to hold on and win this championship today. Someone got gifted 5. Valorant added 25. Wait, what? Are you sure it wasn't the other way around? I think it's the other way around. At this point, 80 might gift enough subs where Valorant overtake Lemon.
Miracles.
80, thank you much for another 5 gifted subs, man. I appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. Get a super spin chat to welcome all 5 into Vince fam on behalf of 80. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much, man. That puts you, what, 5 up on Lemon now? What is it, you're on 77. Lemon's on 72. Yeah. Thank you much, James, for another 5 gifted subs there. That puts you in the lead on the final day before we head into the new year. So, no one tell Lemon. This is our little secret, chat. It's our little secret. And of course, Valorant gifting that extra sub as well. I kind of wish it went towards you, though. As much as we appreciate Valorant gifting the subs and stuff like that, it should go towards the person initially gifting the 5, in my opinion. But I guess it doesn't get the name out there enough, does it? So, remember when I was top gifter? Yep. Yep, those were the days, Adri. Those were the days. Are you still the top bits leader? I think you might be, right? I think you're still the top bits leader. Gift 100 cowards. Yo, imagine they randomly did after you said that. Bugs would be asking for commission, I think. Okay, we've only got quality pace left to do on the programs. We probably won't do the program, though, because it'll be broken as always. So, it says, can you race at Abu Dhabi? Yep. How many soft tires we got? We've got 1 medium and 3 softs. Okay. Wait, what? Reserve for Q2. Are we on the softer allocation or something? No, we're on the harder allocation, I think. Okay. I didn't mean to do that, but alright. Alright, we'll have to be very careful with that soft tires then. Very, very careful. You changed allocation last race, I think. I thought it changed back automatically. I guess not. Okay, fair enough. Alright, we'll do 3 laps of quality pace then, basically, and see how we do. We'll just give a few more minutes, and then we'll head out for our first lap. I'll take 2%. You got this, race. I believe in you. Honestly, knowing the wheel, it'll probably rain anyway, so practice some wet weather too.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
How do you have Portugal in career mode? Anyone can put it in. It's in the game. All you got to do is finish up the first season of career mode, and then you get the option to add it in. It's only for the first season you can't put it in, but from season 2 onwards, you get to edit the calendar and put it in place for another track. We removed Miami for it, because I hate Miami. Me and Miami are, we're not good friends. Right. Let's get on the track. And let's focus on some quality laps then. Give us times of temperature as well. Do a 10 race season for season 1 so you can get Portugal in basically first full season. Yeah, that would probably be a good way of doing it. I think the least you could do, I think, is 8, is it? I forgot how short you can make the calendar, but I'm pretty sure you can do like 8 races or something just to skip through the first season. And then, yeah, do season 2 as the full one. Is it 10? Yeah, maybe. Can't do 8, fair enough. If I don't DNF in the community race, you have to give 50 subs. This does not sound like a win for anyone. You came from the instance in Brazil? Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. We might get something similar today. We'll see. Everyone wants that, 80. Everyone wants that. I mean, they got rid of the old F1 cars to bring in supercars that no one wanted or asked for. Yeah, I don't know. Their priorities are in a weird space. Why is quad tire temp more important than surface? Because surface is only relevant per corner. We're already a 10 down on the straight. Surface fluctuates based on where you are. Going through a corner, you're always going to have higher surface temp. And going on a straight, you're always going to have, you know, a lower temp. So it's kind of like an average in a way. The core temp is like an average, is the way I like to look at it. But core temp's always the one to focus on. Yeah, but 1.1 seconds down. But obviously, to increase the core temperature, you need to increase your surface temp, which is why obviously you see the drivers, you know, going left and right to get some tire temp in and stuff. And when they're trying to lose some temperature, they'll just keep it in a straight line. Yeah, this quality program is very broken. And it wasn't a great lap, but being 2 seconds off is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Quality pace programs a piss take? Yeah. It wasn't a great lap, don't get me wrong. That wasn't a fantastic lap from us. It was actually slower than our medium run, but yeah. Kimi never went left and right. Kimi had his own rules. He had his own rules. He did what he wanted. No one cared what he did. And he didn't care what everyone else thought of it, so. Could we win the championship today? Yep. We could well do. We could well do. What difficulty are we on? 108 right now, I want to say. I think we're on 108. We was on 105 in Brazil, but obviously, you guys already know the Brazil AI is very, very difficult. I think Portimao is fairly tricky, but not too tricky. So 108 should be perfect today, I think. We'll refine it before we get into qualifying, though. Kimi knew what he was doing, leave him alone, exactly. He was just taking a shit. What brand's that steering wheel? Moza. I'm a Thrustmaster T248 for a beginner. Nice. How many DNFs happen in your races? What, from us, you mean? Or from, like, just the AI? We probably get a couple retirements on average per race. Maybe, like, 2. Something like that. Sometimes we get more, though. I think we've had, like, 4 or 5 DNFs in one race before. Sometimes you get none. But on average, I'd say about 2 per race. Have me on your phone, Lucas. Have me on your phone, and then you can keep practicing. Okay, let's go on to another soft time. We're going to try that again, because that lap kind of sucked. We're going to ignore the program, though, obviously, because the program is very ballsed up. Only 2% wear on that tire. Wow. Tire wear is generous here, isn't it? What do we do on the mediums? 4%. Oh, shit, okay. Tires are very, very nice to you here, aren't they? Fair enough. I thought they'd be a little bit higher on wear. Lots of fast lefts and rights, so okay. I don't mind that.
Checks
I don't mind that.
complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
Kimi and Hakkinen, the goats of F1, and they both have one thing in common. Yeah, the AI, we get about on average, 2 DNFs a race. Between you and Tom, I get my F1 fixture in the winter break. It's what we do best. Everyone needs their F1 fixture in the winter break. It's what we do. It's what we do best. Inby, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in. What up, Asim? How's it going, mate? I think Monaco should be made artificially wet to make a more exciting race. I say the same with every Middle Eastern track. Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, I already said Saudi Arabia. Abu Dhabi. Okay, another Middle Eastern tracks, I think we do, we? How easy is 0% AI? So easy that you can probably bolt on wet tires in the dry. I'd probably still beat them. And the wet tires in the dry about 5 seconds slower a lap, so... Keep my high. Do you have TC turned on? No. All my assists are off. I don't know if you really can widen. That's a problem, matey. There's very little you can widen around Monaco. But yeah, I mean, we are going to get slightly smaller cars in 2026, but not that much smaller. They're going to be slightly lighter, slightly smaller, but not enough to go consistently too wide around a track at Monaco, that's for sure. Easy to make the car smaller? Yeah, definitely. Nice. Gonna be super light the throttle there. Just got to feather it through. It's looking like a great lap so far. I really wanted to go on me. Had to keep catching that. Had a couple of digs at it. But that is a much better lap than the previous one, isn't it? There could be a second if we maybe use the battery. Yeah, actually well over a second, actually. Here we go over the line. Skip out 1.0, just over 1.0. 14.7 though, great lap. Puts ahead of Charles Leclerc, Perez, Ocon, and Pierre Gasly. So a really nice lap there on the second one. Not having a target to meet does make it a little bit easier in that sense, so... We'll say that. Because of bad weather. Honestly, it's been pretty nice down my end. Don't know what it's like in London or anything, but... At my end of the UK, it's been pretty nice. We actually had sun the entire day today. I even went for a walk with the dogs. Because of how sunny it was. So much traffic. Go away. Nope. Don't slow down. Piastri. Oh, my lords. Probably should I murder someone. How long did it take you to learn anti-brakes? I always lock my words about the assists. You need to learn how to trail brake. Learn how to trail brake. It's the biggest thing I can recommend doing. But you also need to understand how much braking power each corner really requires. There's a lot of corners out there we don't need to apply a lot of brake. And there's some we need to apply more brakes, so... You need to understand what the corners, you know, require out your brakes. Learning how to trail brake and stuff is, also massive. Really big over there. Yeah, I'm in the southeast of England. It's been very nice over here. A little bit of wind, but that's it. Not even a cloud in the sky. Basically got the entirety of the sun in 1 month in 1 day. How many power units do we have left? We've kind of gone through most of our ICEs. We only have one that's in good condition, and we're trying to kind of save that for the qualifying and race, so... I know what trail braking is, but I can't do it properly. It is tricky to learn and understand. For those who don't know what trail braking is, it's essentially when you're lifting off the brake going into the corner to maximize cornering speed. So it is a tricky thing to kind of adapt to and learn, but once you know how to do it, you gain so much time. So much time. How cold has it been? I think we got like 7 degrees today, something like that. Not as cold as it has been in the past. Trail braking's a lot easier with a load cell, surely? Yeah. Yeah, on controller and stuff, trail braking's a lot more tricky. If you have actual pedals and like load cell and expensive pedals and stuff, yeah, you're gonna get a lot more feel out of it, that's for sure. Okay, so that is our second lap done. We are currently 7/10 up on Alex Albon, so that was a very nice lap. But I'm sure we'll see some faster laps being put down very soon. We've got Alonso and Hamilton and all that doing medium tires right now, so we might see him use some softs before the end of the session, but it is going to rain fairly soon. So let's go this fresh soft tire, and I think that'll probably might do one more lap after because these tires are only on 2%. So we'll finish off with this this lap, and we'll see if we want to do one more after.
Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
But yeah, practice is the only way to get better for that sort of thing. 11 up in Edinburgh? Bloody hell, it's almost summer for you. How do you learn how to change gears at good timing? I know by the sound of the car. The car always tells you when it wants to shift gears. Typically, I always shift around 11.5 to 12k revs. Like shifting up in that sense, but when it comes to shifting down, it's a little bit more complex because you need to do it quite quickly. And you also need to change how many gears you do based on the corner you're going through, so. But the sound of the car will always tell you when you want to change gear. Tongue was hanging out of my mouth trying to land today. You should do that, if you're a pilot, you should do that one thing where you airdrop a picture of that one selfie of that guy taking a picture outside the plane. I would be that captain. Probably would get sacked very quickly, but it'd be hilarious. I may also just be a terrible human being, though, so. I could try break an AC, but not an F1. Yeah, well, to be fair, GT3 cars are a lot slower and a lot heavier, so. To all the passengers, yes. Yeah. That would be me. How many races are we doing today? Just the one. We always do 100% race on career mode. Holy shit. Tires weren't even too cold that time around. Not the best thing to drop in that photo. That is true, to be fair. That is true. Maybe give it a little bit of time then.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
We should be doing practice by then anyway, so not too worried about that rain. Very tight on the Delta right now. God, it's so tight on the Delta, come on. Give me the greens. There she is. There she is. Lovely final sector. 3/10. Just over. Beautiful. Very nice lap. 14.4. There we go. We improved by over 3/10. Wasn't sure if we'd actually get anything out of that middle sector, but no, very nice final sector. Getting a lot of time there. And I think that might be our start for practice. You might do one more run because the tire wear is very low, so we can afford to another lap if we want to. But honestly, I feel pretty comfortable with the car right now. Quality pace looks really good. Race pace is... yeah. We're a little bit off from where Alonso and Leclerc was on their medium tires, but yeah, quality pace though is looking really good. Well, I usually stream for about 4 hours, so I'll say 4 hours a day. I don't really play the game much outside of stream, unless I'm doing a little bit of private practice or something. I love that, Biggo. Love that. Remember the epic pit stop call for instance Portugal? I do. I remember it very well. Very, very well. The chat won us that race. Are we going to do it again? Can you guys win me this race? It's going to be a dry one this time, though. No rain's forecast for this one, so... Should be a bit more straightforward. Should be. Nice entry. Oh, we need the race if you let me on the rig. You'd have a blast. I think I am going to get that that new rig fairly soon as well. I posted it in Discord, like the T80 from Track Racer. I think I probably am going to get it. I'm leaning more towards that. I'm like, I don't need a new monitor. I do kind of need a new rig. So this one's just slowly wearing down. My monitor's doing fine. So probably we'll get a new rig fairly soon. Maybe in January we'll get a new rig. Just releasing another Ducky on FP1? No, I've been really bad with that. I've been lackluster. Can we win the championship today? We can. We can indeed. We need to finish. We need to finish within 7 points of Alonso today. So Alonso needs to outscore us by 7 points if he wants to stay in the championship. Otherwise, we win the championship. Kind of similar with Leclerc and Verstappen. They're both 3 points behind Alonso. So we need to be within 10 points of those guys to win the championship. So within 10 points of Verstappen and Leclerc, within 7 of Alonso. This is the calm before the storm, the pain later. I'm expecting an Isaac hat-trick for the FPL here, HP. I'm not going to lie. What up, Brutus? When you couldn't do the upload, is it because you had stuttering or did you have no sound? That was a couple weeks ago. That was because of audio stuttering. The game was... The actual graphics were stuttering a little bit as well, but we had so many audio stutters which would make it even worse. And, yeah, we couldn't play like that. We could not play like that. Okay, I think we'll do one more run on an old soft tire. They're only on 2%, so we should be able to still get a bit of time out of it, maybe. We're 7.5 tenths faster than Sergio Perez right now. Almost 8 tenths faster than him. Charles Leclerc did a 15.6 on the medium tire. That's about a tenth faster than what we did on the mediums in FP1. Verstappen did a 15.7. Hamilton a 15.8. Stroll and Piastri in 15.9. So this could be a pretty spicy race, actually. All the medium tire pace is fairly similar. Could be very spicy. Right, let's go do this final soft tire, and then that'll be a stop practice, I think.
We're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
You support Arsenal, so you're guaranteed to bottle the championship. Did that take you a long time to think of, Ryan? Did you think long and hard about that one? Thoughts on the VAR decision being announced to the stadium in the Carabao semis? I mean, I don't mind it. I don't really like VAR. I'm kind of VAR out, but I think it was kind of refreshing not having VAR, to be honest with you. Like, it was kind of just more like natural atmosphere. Think it's meaningless? It is. I've always been very anti-VAR. Well, not always, but over the last couple of seasons, like, it's got worse and worse, basically. I've been, yeah. The thing is, I don't think VAR is bad. I think it's the way it's being used, like the operation of it and the people using it. They're kind of ruining it, to be honest, with how they use it. Because I remember when it first got used, it was actually okay, in my opinion. Especially in the World Cup as well. And the Euros and stuff. Like, it works perfectly fine in the international tournaments. But when the Premier League use it, they can't get it right. I don't understand. Lack of consistency. Yeah, exactly. Like, I can't believe they didn't give a red card to João Pedro for that attempted elbow. Like, how is that not a red card? The rules are very clear that even if you don't make contact, if the intent is there to harm, it's a straight red. Doesn't matter whether you make contact or not. And it was very obvious he went for the elbow. After the Diaz incident just lost all sense. Yeah, that was diabolical. That was absolutely diabolical. But how João Pedro survived that red card on the weekend, I don't understand. A little bit off in the first sector so far. Erdegaard handball. Never a handball. Bro just doing trials for the NBA real quick. It's all good. Let him go. Also lower deep. I got the exit all wrong. That lap wasn't very good, unfortunately. Still a decent lap, but a bit off from where we were before. We'll blame the old tyre. We'll blame the old tyre on that one. It still would have put us P1 regardless, I think. Leclerc's going to P2 now. Norris P3, Perez P4, Hulkenberg P5 in that Cadillac, so... Whoops. To be honest, I still think the John Duran one was a red card. Because the motion of how it was kind of going down did look kind of like a stamp, I'm not gonna lie. I think it was like a borderline red, really. What up, Legends going, mate? But yeah, it's ridiculous how Pedro got away with it. Absolutely ridiculous. How have you got Cadillac? We're using mods to bring in the 2026 teams. Okay, let's head back into the garage, and I think that'll probably finish us up for FP1. Fairly happy with that session. I'm sorry, FP2, I should say, actually. And that'll do us for practice as well, which is good. And I imagine we'll finish P1 here, because that rain is inbound, so I don't think anyone will improve in good time. What football team do you support? I'm an Arsenal fan. A good Ch. Arsenal fans blaming everything but themselves. No, that sounds like United fans, actually. that sounds a lot like United fans. Are all the liveries modded? Yes. All the liveries have a different livery to it. It don't seem like it, HP. It do not seem like it. Maybe that's just the people we have in Discord, though. Probably is actually just that. Blame your new owner. Did you see the penalty for Spurs on Sunday? No, I did not. I did hear they missed a penalty, but I didn't see much on it. I think Son missed it, right? So, okay, that should finish us up for practice then. We are actually going to finish only 2.5 tenths up on Charles Leclerc. So Leclerc putting in some good lap time towards the end of this session. Norris in P3, Perez in P4, Hulkenberg P5 at the moment. We have got a lot of drivers on medium tires so far, so if they use a soft tire, they'll find some more time. But all in all, not looking too bad for ourselves so far. Max to Aston. It's the dream. It's the dream, Lemon. Yeah, so I don't want to burst your bubble, Lemon, but 80 did some pretty despicable things, to say the least. Big crap for 10 years and still the biggest club in the country. I know, it's hilarious to watch the downfall. It's great. I love watching it. It was a horrendous decision. I didn't see it, so I can't comment. I assume it's raining. Let's see. No? Oh, it is raining. There's still like dry tires, though. Okay, no one will go out on Inters then. I don't think. Oh, they might do, but no one's going to improve their lap times at this point, I don't think. I thought it was a new era with Jim Ratcliffe. I remember when Jim came in, everyone was very excited about it, and all of a sudden they hate him. Typical. There we go, another one Inters. Yeah, so that should finish us up at the top then, let's see. I ain't the one to battle. Brad battles on the racetrack, and that's it. He battles on the tarmac, and that's all he does. That is all he does.
And if today's practice is
all right
to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula 1.
Oh, good. Okay, then, ladies and gentlemen, there's FP2 over and done with. We do finish on a 14-4 in FP2 and leaves us 2.5 tenths up on Charles Leclerc. We're in a very good position heading into qualifying. So Leclerc with the 14.7. We're the only drivers to get in the 14 so far. Lando Norris in the 15s, the 15.0. Ocon the 15.1. Tsunoda, Perez, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, and Albon on the soft tires at the end. We have got a lot of drivers on medium tires, though. So our medium tire pace, I think we did a 15.7. as our best in FP1, so we're about the same sort of pace where Verstappen and both him and Hamilton are right now, so that's not too bad. We are faster than Alonso technically, but I think he was also quicker than us in FP1 if I remember correctly, so yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Carlos Sainz on a P17 though, is 16.1, which is fastest time on the medium. That is not good. That is really not good that Carlos Sainz is that far down, but I don't think we've won the Constructors yet, have we? And then we still got to score some more points before we do that. I wonder if we could win that today as well. Fun fact, Aston Villa's won every game against Brighton since November 2021. Interesting fact. Interesting fact. No, we've not won the Constructors yet. What's our points gap? We are 133 points up on Aston Martin right now. So, how many points are available? The most you can get is 26, 18, 44, right? 44, 88, 132, and 176. Okay, so we still... to be fair, it's getting quite close, actually. We might win the Constructors today. It might well go to Vegas, though. It might well go to Vegas. Kind of depends on how Carlos Sainz does, I guess, and how the other teams do. So, we have got pretty good points. I think we need, like, I think we need to be within 20, 30 points of Aston Martin, something like that. Someone can do the maths if they want to, but, yeah. We can also win the Constructors today, but I'd say unlikely. I would say unlikely. Right, let's do some quick practice then, shall we? Let's just finish off these last little programs, and that will finish us up for practice, and then it'll be time to get ready for qualifying. It's like out of the shower. Welcome back, Lucas. How can we win the drivers? We need to be within 7 points of Alonso today. So Alonso needs to outscore us by 7 points in order to stay in the championship. For Leclerc and Verstappen, they need to outscore us by 10 points to stay in the championship. So those are our goals, essentially. Can you do it, please? There we go. Perfect, right. 5 out of 5 and everything. There we go. Lovely stuff. I think we know what today's prediction will be, Jam. Let's say that. We know today's prediction. We'll win the championship is fairly straightforward, I think. Okay. I'll last a little bit of rating increase, bit of experience upgrade, and then I think that should be everything. You're back in it. I think the majority should. They should. However, if we do have a bad race, you know, if it doesn't quite go to plan or something like that, and Alonso wins, something like that, then, you know, it does go over to Vegas. But it does get easier to win the championship in Vegas, at least. So, that's something. Good luck this session. We're all expecting a good result. Wow. That was all you could muster out from that one email was 7 or 8 words. Appreciate that. Very, very insightful. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, then. For the final time this year, it is time for qualifying. Our final one of 2024, and it could well be the final qualifying session of this career. Because if we win the championship, that'll be the end of this career before we move on to a brand new career on Thursday. But it all comes down to this one here in Portimao. So, let's get our cars set up and ready for qualifying here in Portugal. We can set number 3 there, that's fine. Number 3 here is good. We'll set number 3 on that one as well. Turbocharger, we'll use number 3 as well, that's fine. Basically, use a lot of the fresh stuff here. There we go, number 4. Will we do a Barry Huckleheim in F125? I'm sure Barry will return for F125. I'm sure he will. Okay, how have we gone from P1 to P5 in the R&D after 3 practice sessions? Literally going into this weekend, we were number 1. And now we're number 5. This is blasphemy. Absolute blasphemy. I don't think it matters too much though anyway, because all the teams at the top are very tight together. They're very tight together, so I'm not too concerned. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado then, let's get ourselves set up for qualifying then. So, this could well be the final qualifying session of the career, unless we don't win the championship today. If we win the championship today, that'll be it. The career will be done. So it all comes down to today, essentially, to see whether this career mode continues. Otherwise, it goes to Vegas for the championship decider. So, that's why this is also a championship decider, because it could well happen in today's race. But We have qualifying first off. It is going to be a full dry session. Cloud throughout, but no rain forecast for qualifying today. A little bit of a rise in precipitation towards the end, but I'd be surprised if we see any rain in qualifying today. Same for the race as well. Going to be dry throughout. No rain expected for that one, so hopefully it'll be a nice dry weekend and we can have some good racing. But, ladies and gentlemen, Q1 is up first, and let's get started for Q1 here in Portimao. Brave wins championship, 5th fastest car. No, my go. Done a bit like Verstappen out here, aren't we?
Qualifying awaits.
Last season, yep, could well be. Could well be our final season. I mean, it always was planned on being our final season, this one. But, yeah. To be fair, if we don't win the Constructors, we probably should do Vegas anyway. We want to try and reclaim both those, don't we? But as soon as we wrap up both championships, that's probably when we should call it, so. Right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Q1 here in Portimao. So we've got a few soft tires available here for qualifying, of course. We want to try and minimize the amount of soft tires we use, though, obviously. So we need to be a bit more cautious with our soft tire usage. Right. All that money spent on a setup to not play a real racing sim. You have not seen me play Iris, then, have you? Do a random name picker for your next career. We're doing a real-life driver career for the next career. Okay. Let's skip a little bit of time for Q1. We'll just go to the last 15 minutes or so. And then we will make sure the fuel's on minimum, which it is. Perfect. Soft tires are on. All right, let's do this. 15-1 fast lap so far from Yuki Tsunoda. That's actually kind of beatable so far. 14-7 from Max. That's what we're talking about. That's the kind of lap time we want to compare against. So let's get out there for our first lap. See what we can put down.
That's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
Any idea on what team you're going to for next season? There ain't going to be a next season. We did have secret meetings with Racing Bull where we started the career. That'd be kind of fun. Of course, Lemon. Of course. They're gone quiet now, though. Typical. They're all this. Is it true that if you win with Max, it will say something like Simply Lovely? There are a few different victory celebrations they do on the radio, yeah. I actually made an entire video on that a long time ago. But yeah, every driver's got a few different celebrations they can do. Alright, let's get these tires up temperature. I'm allowing this community to vote, Ollie. You'll have to find out the day, like I keep saying. Let these guys go. Don't know if anyone on a lap. Nope, they're on in laps. No, keep going, Stroll. I'm a chill behind you. Don't worry about it. Got a few cars behind us as well. Oh, wow. These guys are all clustered up. Fernando Alonso, P13 right now. I think he's about to start a lap. They're not giving each other any space. I don't know why. Oh, well. Okay. Let's do this. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First lap of the day. Let's see what we can put down. Throws pretty good so far. No purple centers though. Oh, back and slid a little bit. Trying to get the car wrapped into the penultimate corner. Here we go, around the final banking. Lots of exit camber here. Over the line we go. How's it going to be for our first lap of the day? 14.7 just sneaks us into P1. I'm pretty sure Verstappen did a 14.7 as well, as we're very close to the Dutchman. Lance Stroll in P3 right now. Carlos Sainz in P4 and George Russell in P5 as we finish up our first lap. I wonder if we'll see anyone beat that with 11 minutes to go. At the moment, looking pretty good. Hamilton just puts himself into P3. He did a 14.7 exactly. Yeah, pretty satisfying, isn't it? I think Verstappen did a 14.77 or something like that. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait until we get into the garage to find out, but... yeah, starting as he means to go on, though. Starting exactly how he means to go on.
Okay,
If you can race a realistic sim, it's cool. I mean, I have 3.3k rating on iRacing right now, so I think I'm chilling. I think I'm chilling. I will do as I please. I don't think there's anyone else yet to a lap, is there? I think everyone else is done. I think Hamilton was the last one to complete the first lap. So I think we're in a pretty good position then. Front left tyre reached 3%. Right sides were on 1. Rear left just hit 3% as well. So, yeah, average at 2% should be perfectly fine. Should be fine to use these tyres again. How much quicker are we than Verstappen? I'm not too sure right now. He did a 14.7 as well, so it should be very tight. We'll have a look at the exact gaps in a moment. But yeah, good to be P1 early on, though. Setting our intentions early. What would happen if two drivers got the exact same time at the end of qualifying? Whoever did the time first goes above the other. So if, you know, if I got the exact same time as Verstappen, he would go ahead because he did his time before I did. So it's based on who did it first. I know. It takes a while for people to clock that it's the place to be, Lucas. Oh, wow. Okay, it's not just Verstappen in the 7s then. Wow. It is not just Verstappen in the 14.7s. We kick it off with a 14.7 dead. Then it's Verstappen with a 7.36. Then Hamilton with a 7.40. And Lance Stroll with a 7.54. The top 4 separated by 54 thousandths. Jeez, okay. We was a little bit off in that final sector by a tiny bit. First sector, we are probably fine, to be honest with you. Super tight in that first sector, isn't it? Really, really tight. Middle sector is where we just get the edge on them. And then the final sector, they're just a tiny bit quicker than us. So, overall, that middle sector definitely came in clutch. Definitely came in clutch. Where's Alonso? Yo. Fernando Alonso's P18. He's going to have to do another lap. He's going to have to do another lap. That could be terrible for Fernando if he doesn't get out at Q1 here. Charles Leclerc, P14 as well. Fast in Sector 1, but completely butchered the middle sector. And that's not good for him either. We could have both our championship rivals of Fernando Alonso and Charles Leclerc knocked out in Q1. That would be insane if that happened. Absolutely insane. Leave the wheel before the wheel leaves you, right? I tell you what, the gaps are pretty close, though. We are only 6.5 tenths up on Nico Hülkenberg at the end of Q1. We should be okay to get through to Q2, right? We should be okay to get through to Q2. But yeah, these times that tight are really close. Really, really close. Look like I definitely got stuck in traffic. Yeah, something like that. When did Behrman turn up? What do you mean? Like, turn up into the career? I think it's season 2 he arrived. Took over from Bottas. Might have been this season, actually. Could have been this season. Leclerc was clearly impeded. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. Okay, let's go down to the last few minutes. We'll go to about the 3-minute 30 mark. And then we'll wait and see who heads out. Max Verstappen goes fastest now. He does a lap fairly early on. And Verstappen goes fastest. 14.552 extends his advantage now ahead of ours by a 10.5. So advantage Verstappen at the end of Q1. I mean, Verstappen improved by a good couple of tenths there, didn't he? I wonder if that means maybe we should do another lap. Chat, what do you think? Do we do another lap? What do you guys reckon? Sorry, I just plug in my headset real quick because I get a bit low on battery. Save a set, you reckon? Save a set? I mean, it's only 2% wear, though. It's very light, the tire wear. Very, very light. It was just after your trip to Canada where Behrman joined? Yeah, I think that was probably Season 3 then. Probably Season 3. Go same tires? We could do same tires, to be honest. We could do same tires. Everyone's heading out now. Let's do the same tires. We'll do the same tires. Tire wear's light anyway. We can use these again, probably, so... Let's give it a go. Another happens smoke Max. We'll try. Max might have used a fresh soft for that. We'll see. We will see. Alonso has got himself a bit of breathing room this time, at least. I remember when we were doing the laps last time, he was in a bit of an awkward position, wasn't he? So, oh, Jan, don't, please. Please don't start a debate. Beat him by 1,000. Just to rub it in, right? Alright. Let's keep these tires nice and warm. It's frozen for you? Restart your stream then. I'll refresh it. What position are we in the Drivers' Championship? P1. If we outscore Alonso by 7 points today... Oh, sorry. If Alonso doesn't outscore us by 7 points... Should be the other way around, really. Then we win the championship. Also got to consider Verstappen and Leclerc, though. They're still in the tussle. Oh, lemon! Lemon! Oh, no, you can't do that to me at the start of a lap, buddy. Lemon with the 20 gifted subs! Oh, my goodness. And Valorant as well. Oh, my God, Lemon. You can't do that when I'm starting a lap, man. Thank you much, Lemon, for the 20 gifted subs, you mad lad. 92 for the month, you crazy bastards. I don't know if we've ever had someone hit 100 in 1 month before. We are only 8 away from it. We're a little bit faster here so far. Oh, very nice corner there. Gained over a 10th. 14-4 for Lance Stroll. Okay. Who woke up the Canadian, huh? Nice. I don't know if this can be enough to go P1. We're a bit tight on battery down towards the exit here, so let's see how it'll be. Over the line we go. 14-4. I think that's about P3. P2. Not bad. We'll finish up at Q1, ladies and gentlemen, in P2. I think it was Carlos Sainz who went fastest. It was, but look at the gaps again at the top. My God, 2 thousandths away from Carlos Sainz. 2 damn thousandths. Oh, man. It's been so tight throughout qualifying so far, and it looks like it's going to continue that way. Lance Stroll finishes up in P3. Verstappen P4. Leclerc, Russell, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Norris, and Alonso in the top 10. Unfortunately for us, Fernando Alonso did escape from Q1, and he made it sit through it to Q2. Albon at P11, Piastri P12, Perez, Hulkenberg, and Gasly through to Q2. Leaving us in Q1 then is Esteban Ocon, Danny Ricciardo, Zhou Guan Yu, Ollie Behrman, and Logan Sargent. Those 5 are eliminated from the opening session and will not take any further part in this qualifying. But P1 and P2 for the Mercs, starting as we mean to go on. Can we do it again for Q2 and at Q3? Lemon, thanks so much for that 20 gifted subs there, man. I really do appreciate that, dude. That is very, very generous. Getting those extra 6 gifted as well from Valorant. Love to see it. Love to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, get this big chance. Welcome all 20 into Vince fam on behalf of Lemon. I really do appreciate it, man. Very, very, very kind. Yaska, thanks for following on Twitch as well, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in as well. What up, Fuchsia? Am I Austrian? No. Our character's Austrian, but we're not. Okay. Into Q2 then. Right. So this tire's on 6%. The fresh ones obviously have no usage on them right now. So I think we'll use the 6% tires. I'm guessing. Difficult to say. I think we use 6% for our first lap, but I don't think it'll be a good lap. We'll give it a go, though. We'll give it a go.
Get in there.
Lewis.
Miracles do happen, mate.
He couldn't help himself. He couldn't help himself. Valorant got to you before you did, apparently. There we go. Lemon with another 10 gifted subs. 102 for the month. I hope you're claiming all this on the tax man. Lemon with a 10 gifted. Thank you much, Lemon, for the 10 gifted subs, my dude. Ladies and gentlemen, get the salutes up in chat to welcome Lemon. All 10 Instavids fam on behalf of Lemon. This guy is on a mad one again. He's on a mad one again. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Very kind. Nothing on my end, G-Cap, mate. It's probably your end, I'm afraid. All good over here. 102 for the month. Sorry, 80, you got diffed, I'm afraid. You got diffed. I appreciate it, Lemon. Thank you, man. And, of course, you get the 2 subs from Valorant as well, but I don't like Valorant. Mid-game. Counter-Strike's better. And a bit more tire temp if we can. Lemon smart with this money, I'm sure. He'll know how much he can and can't spend. Just make sure the wife doesn't look at his account. It'll be fine. Right, here we go. Lap 1, Q2. $14.6 from Oscar.
Get in there.
Lewis.
Miracles do happen, mate.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
Reese, sing the gift this on to Mozza, buddy. I appreciate that. Let's finish up this lap real quick. Probably be a little bit further down right now. But let's see. Over the line we go. How's it going to be for our first lap? 14.7. That's not too bad, actually. 14.7 on used tyres. Quite used tyres as well. It's not bad at all. I think that was the same as what we did in our first lap of Q1, right? So, yeah, not a bad place at all, actually. Not a bad place at all. Reese, I wish I'd give this up to Monster as well, man. I do appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. Get a salute spin chat to welcome Monster into Vince fam on behalf of Reese. Appreciate it, man. Congratulations, just up, Monster. He's got a gifted sub from Reese. Enjoy, my friends. Enjoy. I crashed my helicopter in GTA because of the visibility. Thank God I'm loaded. Everyone's loaded in GTA. I think it's impossible to be skinned on GTA. Especially with how long the game's been out for. GTA 6, though, that'll be a different story. Might be poor for a bit. Right. Still P5 at the moment. No one else has done a lap to beat us since we put that down. Alonso P7 right now. That's also a good sign. Alonso has struggled a little bit in the last few races, hasn't he? Not quite been up there as much as he could have been. since Belgium, who's definitely not been as strong. Now we're down to P6. Someone did go fast. I think it was our teammate. Carlos Sainz went into the top 3, I believe. See if anyone's on a lap. GTA 6 will be the end of my social life, at least as far as in-person goes. Yeah, for sure. When is it supposed to come out? Mid-2025, right? I think we'll get delayed. I think it'll be maybe 2026 till we see the game. They always push this, like, quite close release date. But, yeah, I feel like it's going to be a little bit longer. Is it August, is it? Yeah, I think it's going to be either late 25, like, close to Christmas next year, or 2026. It might have been, Lucas. I'm not too sure. Might have been. Lance Stroll goes P4 now as well. We're bumped down to P8. Lewis Hamilton goes P2. So Verstappen fastest right now by 1,000. Jeez. Very, very close. Sergio Perez is going to cross the line in a second as well. And where does he put his Ford-powered Red Bull? P8 for the Mexican so far as well. Right, before we do our final lap, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to go for a quick toilet break. I didn't go to the toilet before we start the stream, so I've been kind of trying to hold on, but I think I'm going to bust if I don't go now. Right, so I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. I'll bet you guys in 2 moments, and then, with 8.5 minutes to go, it'll be time for our final lap of Q2. We've got to find a bit of time here, because we are only just up by a 10th on Yuki Tsunoda in P11. And Fernando Alonso is in that drop zone right now as well, which is interesting. So, our final lap, we do got to find a bit of time. So, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. I'll bet you guys in 2 seconds, and then it'll be time for the rest of Q2. All right, we are back. Been gone for 2 minutes? I always say 2 minutes, right? Actually, sometimes I'm cheeky. I think I sometimes say 2 seconds, but... All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5.5 minutes remaining in Q2. Is anyone else on a lap right now? Let's see. No, no one's on a lap right now. I know some people do sometimes do a second lap halfway through the session, but no one's opting to this time around. Okay. So, Verstappen is currently fastest by 1,000th to Lewis Hamilton. A 4.30 for Verstappen, a 4.31 for Hamilton. So, really, really close. As close as you possibly can be between the two former rivals. Leclerc in P3, Stroll P4, and our teammate Carlos Sainz in P5. With nearly 3.5 tenths down on Verstappen at the moment in P9. And only a 10th up on Yuki Tsunoda. So, we have got a bit of time we need to find here. So... let's jump onto this soft tyre, and then let's see what we can do for our final lap. Apparently, Saka Salah flukes his assists. I don't understand why people can't accept that Salah is just a fantastic player. What's the problem? Why can't people just admit that? They've been calling him a one-season wonder for 8 seasons now. Never made sense to me. Never made sense. Max did what I said for you to do to him. The game can hear us. Yep. Yep, Codemaster listening right now. They're programming this as we speak. Live programming. What up, Ginger's going, mate? Do you think Salah's the best player in the Premier League? Right now or in history, do you mean? Right now, yes. Easily. Very easily. I think there's honestly quite a big gap between him and probably the next player. At the moment. I know, Steve. That's what I mean. I only want Salah to cook for my FPL team. This is what I mean, though. Everyone complains about, you know, this sort of stuff for Salah, but I guarantee that everyone has him in their FPL team. I actually don't. But what about Ever? Top 10? Probably is top 10, yeah. I couldn't really tell you who is the top 10, but he probably would be in there, I think, at this point. He probably would be in there. Bro is always live. Let me follow. You've seen me all this time, and you just decide to follow now. SMH. I'll let you off this one time. Right, 3 minutes to go. Let's head to the last 2 minutes and 30. He's the best Liverpool player ever, you think? Over Gerrard and co. Right, Russell and Norris are first out on track. Hulkenberg's out as well. Let's make sure our fuel's on minimum, which it is. Perfect. Okay, we'll wait until about the 2 minute mark, and we'll head out for our final lap as well. How's Salah at Chelsea reject, but such a good player at Liverpool? I just don't think he fit into the way Mourinho played.
Everyone ready?
It was more of a Mourinho reject than he was a Chelsea reject, I'd say. Plus, I think his stints at Roma and stuff obviously kind of built him up to the player he is now as well. Gerrard more of a player, but Salah is a better, more of a legend, but Salah is a better player. He's won so much with them. I don't know if I always, like... Obviously, trophies are always the end goal, right? But I think it's very easy to say, oh, this player wasn't good because he hadn't won trophies or anything. Like, Steven Gerrard never won a Premier League, but he's still considered one of the greatest midfielders in the Premier League history, you know? I mean, Anderson won, what, 4 Premier League titles or something? And let's be honest, that guy was horrific. I don't think trophies necessarily mean a player is very good, you know? What ad do we use? We're on 108 right now. Salah, Isaac, Palmer. Yeah, I could go along those lines, to be fair. I don't know about Isaac seconds. Because Isaac did start the season originally quite slow. For the last month or so, he's been absolutely on it. So I'm not too sure if I put Isaac in based on the entire season, but on form, definitely. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Final lap of Q2. Let's see what we can put down here. We actually need to find a good bit of time here. Because we're in P9 right now. Lots of time needed. Oh, no. That snap at turn 1 was definitely not what we needed, though. Right, lock in.
Time's up, but finish the lap. Come on, you can do this.
Down to P11. Oh, we've lost a lot of time. No way. No way.
And we've dropped to P12.
Oh my god. No way. Are we out? I think we're out. Oh my God. Whoa! Oh my God, I thought we were out. I thought we were out. Bro, that was way too close for comfort. That was way too close for comfort. Oh my God. P10 in Q2. That was a big blunder. We struggled a lot in those first two sectors. Thankfully, we had a really good final sector because we were 3 tenths down at one point in that second sector. And we just get through to Q3. Oh my God. We beat Alex Albon, Sergio Perez, Hulkenberg, Lando Norris, and Pierre Gasly. And we are through to final qualifying session by just over 200ths to the Williams. That is nuts. I thought I was out. I really thought I was out. Oh, man. Charles Leclerc, then, ladies and gentlemen, is the fastest man in Portugal so far. 13.9. What a lap from Charles Leclerc, the only driver in the 13s so far. Verstappen with a 14.131. He improves to Lewis Hamilton as well, who's in P3. Alonso in P4. Sainz in P5. Stroll in P6. Piastri, Russell, Tsunoda, and ourselves in the top 10. And breathe, chat. And breathe. That was way too stressful. That was way too stressful. I'm gonna say Cinemax. Or USOK, I don't know. Whatever you prefer to be called. Thank you for the 10 bits, mate. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Yeah, he's doing it with Ben, I'm pretty sure, Daniel. Lemon's gifted 102. Yup. The guy went on a mad one. How much AI do we play? We're on 108 right now. The AI around Portugal are fairly good, so 108 should be perfect, I think. Okay, we need to focus a lot more in this qualifying session, don't we? Because Q2 was way too close for comfort. So, we're going to use the old soft tyre for the start of Q3. This one's on 4%. We obviously want to transfer this tyre over to the race. We're going to avoid using this tyre. So we'll use that old soft tyre for our first run. Then we'll use the fresh one for the final run later on. So, let's skip about a minute or so. I should do about there. It's fine. And let's head out for our first lap. Man, heart rate got going a little bit there, I'm not going to lie. Which season number you on? This is season 3. Season 3. Our final season as well. Right. There's on to none. I'm not fighting this one. Lemon said that they're the same and still end up doing it, so. Never completed a full F1 season in the games. I think it's quite hard to feel immersed into a save sometimes. I think getting immersion is the #1 thing for me. I try and make my saves as immersive as possible. To kind of make you feel like you're there in a way, right? So, heart rate tracker plus horror game when? Never. They're gonna have a heart attack. You guys would end up calling 111 for me, I think. How's Checo still in a Red Bull? Horner loves him in the game, what can I say? Don't have to worry about him in real life, though, at least. Oh, God. There's a Ferrari behind me. Oh, this is an awkward placement to say. I don't like this. Let's give him a toe, shall we? Here we go.
I have seen the face of Mikhail Poirier and I can't lie, bro is hot.
Hmm. 14-2 from George Russell. Thank you for the 29 for me. I appreciate that. I ain't judging. Just so you know. Ain't judging. 13.9 again from Leclerc. There we go over the line. That felt like a pretty good lap for a banker. Over the line we go. 14.5 at P8. Old soft tyre, not too bad, I don't think. I think we're 6 tenths off from where Leclerc is right now. Could be able to find that sort of time on a fresh soft. We are a little bit off from that at the moment. So P8 is where we'll finish up at the start of Q3. We have got another tyre to go. Carlos Sainz at P6 right now, so I've got to find a bit of time. But hopefully we can do that. I think there's a... Has that Ferrari done his lap? I think he has. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, get a spin chat though to welcome 4B into Instagram for the 29 months. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, dudes. Why is this your final season? Because we're going to start a new career modes next time around. Don't mess up this new tyre now, yeah. Let's not do what we did last time. We will not do what we did last time. Casemiro and Ericsson midfield. To be fair, Ericsson's actually alright. Casemiro, though, yeah, he's gone. How'd you get these liveries? We're using mods. We're using a 2026 mod. Right, so we're ahead of Stroll on Piastri. We've got Tsunoda and Sainz directly ahead of us at the moment. When we start the new career, whenever this one finishes. This might finish today. It might do. But it might also go until Thursday's stream, so... difficult to say. But within the next 4 races, we'll say that. Haven't you got like a sudden headache coming on 4B? Just, you know, use that. Portugal, indeed, yep. Okay. So, let's have a look then. Leclerc is fastest right now. Again, the 13.9. Leclerc's flying so far in qualifying. 3 tenths up almost on both Verstappen and Russell. Only 1,000 separating Verstappen and Russell once again, by the way. It was Hamilton before, but now it's George Russell. Verstappen can't keep away from those 1,000s. Yeah, we need to spend a lot of time. We need over 6 tenths to even try and compete with Charles Leclerc here. A fresh soft tyre is only going to be a tenth and a bit quicker, which isn't ideal. So we've got a lot of just natural time to find on this lap, but Leclerc was just flying. He was absolutely flying. 21.1 in the first sector, 28.5 in the second, and a 24.2 in the final. He's got purples absolutely everywhere at the moment. So, yeah, game pole here is going to be a tough ask, isn't it? A tough ask. Of course, right now, the gap to ourselves and Leclerc in the championship is pretty big. We need to be within 10 points of Leclerc to maintain the championship. Or to win the championship, I should say, in today's race. Needs to be within 7 of Alonso as well. So, yeah. Leclerc was on fresh softs probably. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. We're on fresh softs as well now, so hopefully we can make the most of that. But, yeah. Okay. Let's go down to the last 3 minutes of practice then. And we should start seeing the first cars hang out on track. The weather still pretty cloudy out there, but no rain is currently forecast. So if we get any rain on our lap, we might be cooked. We might be cooked. Did I say FP3? Sorry, Q3. Yeah, I can see, I can hear Carlos's car being dropped down to the ground. So Tsunoda's the first one out on track. Then Lance Stroll. We'll wait until about the 2-minute mark and we'll head out for our final lap as well. Piastri heading out there. Alonso's out now as well. There we go. Everyone's spewing out the pit lane. All right, here we go. Fresh soft tyres are bolted on. Fuel is on the minimum. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is it.
Okay, engines fired up.
Our final chance at pole position comes to this. This final lap in Q3. Can we pull out some magic onto the table for this final lap? Needs to be something very special, that's for sure. Needs to be something very, very special. Gotta make sure we get our tyres in the right window as well on the temp. Snow is going around the last couple of corners now, so we need to get a little bit of a move on here. It's actually the first time I would have watched the entire stream. History being made for you today. Love that, Reese. From start to finish. Love to see it. Alright, need to get these front tyres warmed up ASAP. 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go. Give me the championship winning race as well. You might be the lucky charm. Who knows? What's the right temperature for tyres? When you're starting a quali lap, you want them about 80 degrees, but usually in a race, 95 to 100 is perfectly fine. Every compound's a little bit different, though. All right, that'll do. Here we go, then, ladies and gentlemen. 30 seconds left on the clock as we head around the last couple of corners to start off a final lap of Q3. Lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's push as hard as we can here. Let's see if we can go for pole here in Portugal.
Team Radio. Lemonhead 401 says push push push.
Three tenths. It's definitely not pole, this, is it? It's definitely not pole. Where's it going to be? Over the line we go here, squeezing out every bit of battery. 4.5 tenths. Where's it going to be? P4. I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. P4, ladies and gentlemen, is where we will line up here at Portugal. No one was beating Charles Leclerc, though. That man was on fire in qualifying. 13.8 from Charles Leclerc is a very good lap time, but we are ahead of Fernando Alonso. He's in P6, so that's something going into this race. As it stands, if the results were to finish like this, we would not win the championship today because Charles Leclerc would outscore us by more than what's necessary. So, a reminder of what we need for the championship. We need to be within at least 7 points of Fernando Alonso for today's race. If he finishes first, we need to finish second. That's basically it. We also need to be within 10 points of Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen. So right now, Charles Leclerc would get 25 points. We'd only get 12. The championship would go on to Las Vegas. So that's the current order as it stands. We're 10 points difference away in this race for Leclerc and Verstappen and 7 for Fernando Alonso. That's the current order. But Charles Leclerc will start pole position by 2 tenths to Max Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton starts in P3. We'll jump on the second row in 4th place. Russell Alonso on the 3rd row. So Alonso would start directly behind us in this race. Lance Stroll Sainz on the 4th row with Tsunoda and Piastri on the 5th. P4's not too bad. We can work with that for this race. But yeah, I want to try and get a little bit closer to Leclerc and Verstappen if we can. We're still fairly close to Verstappen. Only 700ths off. But yeah, Leclerc was flying there. Leclerc was flying. So just win the race. If we win the race, we win the championship. That's it. Win the race, win the championship. Simple as. Or just try and finish ahead of everyone else. You know, finish ahead of Leclerc, finish ahead of Verstappen, finish ahead of Alonso, win the championship. Simple as. I haven't watched any of these streams for like the whole of Huckleheim bit. Did you win Season 2? Yes. Yeah, we won Season 2. We're doing a title defense this season, basically. I didn't realize how far you were into the save. Yeah, we're quite far into it now. We are quite far into it. And it's our final season, too. It's our final season. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. So, championship deciding day, which could also go into Las Vegas. So, this is how the points championship is currently looking. We are currently 93 points up on Fernando Alonso. And like I say, we need to be within 7 points of Alonso during the race to win this championship. So like I say, if he wins the race, we need to finish second to win the championship. Finish third, the championship goes on until Las Vegas. But of course, as you can also see, Verstappen and Leclerc are only 3 points away from Fernando Alonso. So they are still in the race as well. And they both start ahead of us. So we need to be within 7 points of Alonso. We need to be within 10 of Verstappen and Leclerc. 66 laps here. Safety car in lap 39. I mean, we don't get a lot of safety cars in this save. We do not get any at all, really. So, as much as I would love one, probably ain't going to happen. Praying for a botched Ferrari strategy? Yeah, something like that. Something like that. We can also win the Constructors' Championship today. I'm not too sure on the maths on that one, but there is a possibility we can win the Constructors today as well. So, could be a double championship day. Who knows? We could win the Constructors. We could win the Drivers' Championship as well. But, yeah, that's the current outlook heading into the Portuguese Grand Prix. All of our components are pretty good as well, so we should be good there. This is how the R&D shaping up right now, too. All the teams at the top are very even. Red Bull, Ferrari, Aston Martin, McLaren, ourselves, that top 5. All very, very close together here. Then you've got Racing Bull, Williams, Alpine, Haas, and Sauber all in that bottom 5. So, yeah, really, really tight at the top right now. Very, very tight. CW, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Look, Gabriel. All our safety cars we used in Brazil last season? Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. We really do not get safety cars for any... I mean, the only time we'll get safety cars is if 2 people retire at the same time, like mechanical failures. Or if there's, like, a pile-up. Like, someone spins around and gets stuck or something like that. If there's 5 cars that are just stuck behind a car that spun around, anything like that will cause a safety car. But mechanical failures, we never get safety cars for. Very, very rare that happens. There's only been one time where I think it happened. I think it was because it was raining a lot. We had really, really heavy rain at a race, and someone had a mechanical failure and brought out a VSC, but that was pretty much it. Yeah, if we had anything like that, Stephen, I'd be very happy, but yeah, unlikely. All right then, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado then, it is time for the race here in Portimao. 66 laps is what we've got facing up for us here in Portimao. It's going to be a very tricky race, this one. We start in P4, which isn't too bad. But if we finish in P4, we are not guaranteed to win the championship in today's race. It may well go on to Vegas. This is how the forecast is looking for this race as well. It is going to be a completely dry race. A bit of cloud towards the end of the race. A bit of rise in precipitation, but I very much doubt we'll get any rain for this one. So it should be dry from lap 1 to lap 66 here in Portugal. But, ladies and gentlemen, while the race loads up, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. If you're going to grab a drink or a snack, now's a chance to do so, and then we'll return in a few moments' time, ready for 66 laps of racing action here in Portimao.
The Formula One circus has made its way to the southern coast of Portugal this week and is preparing for what I think will be a terrific race here in Portimao. 2.9 miles of track at Portimao feature 15 turns, 9 to the right and 6 to the left. A lot going on at this track, a lot of elevation changes that'll affect the driver's braking and acceleration. Keep an eye out for the DRS zone on the final straight. That'll be the setup for a lot of today's overtaking opportunities. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole, and Wang completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Russell, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Sainz, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Oscar Piastri, Albon, Perez, Verstappen, Hulkenberg, Norris, Gasly, Ocon, Ricciardo, Joe, Behrman, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me, bringing glamour and expertise to our commentary today, Naomi Schiff. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
It's a very special time for the drivers. It's almost like everything around you slows down and you become hyper aware. So your nerves slightly go up, your adrenaline's going up. It's the perfect time to start focusing on your visualizations and preparing for the race. So you want to avoid distractions and really stay cool, calm, and focused.
Hello? We're P2. Max took a penalty? Bruh. I'm guessing it's a lot closer to P1 then, isn't it? Max taking a penalty is very interesting, though. On a championship deciding day, you decide to take a 10 players grid penalty. Very interesting. I mean, I would take a front row, don't be wrong. I mean, you know. I ain't gonna say no. But, yeah, that's a strange decision. Very strange. And Lewis. Lewis I don't really care too much about because he's not in the championship battle. With all due respect. He's in P7, so he only took a 5 place in comparison to Verstappen's 10, so... Alright, I mean, that does make life a lot easier. It does also bring Alonso a bit closer as well, doesn't it? Alonso now starts P4 instead of P6, so... Yeah, I mean, although it does help against Verstappen, I guess. You know, Leclerc is still there, and, yeah, anything can happen here, I guess. Right! Let's have a look at the strategy, ladies and gentlemen. 1 stop versus 2 stop is kind of going to be how it's going to be today, isn't it? We do have 2 fresh soft tires available, apparently. Okay. Let's have a little bit of a play around. Let's see what we can do here. Can we try and cook something up this strategy, maybe? Maybe that second soft is actually a little bit used. Not by much, though, I don't think. Only a couple % on it. I don't think I want to start on the soft tires. If we're doing a 1 stop, I mean. If we're doing a 1 stop, I think I want to start on mediums. How long's the pit stop here, chat? Anyone know?
Team Radio. Ash1MD_ says if Berry doesn't win, he'll be as big as a fraud as that date guy Vince person.
I don't want to do soft tires for 28 laps. I really don't want to do soft tires for 28 laps. I'm thinking 2 stop. I'm thinking 2 stop. Something like this, I think. Something like this. 20 laps in the starting softs, 29 in the mediums in the second stint, and then 17 at the end. Is there much difference in time? About 5 seconds in favor of the 1 stop. But I really don't like the look of doing soft tires for that long. What did we do last season? Last season we had rain, so it kind of mixed up the strategies a bit more. Go with your gut? Yeah. I'm thinking 2 stop. I don't think it's a very long pit lane from what I remember. But, yeah. Yeah, doing soft tires 28 laps just feels very difficult. I know tire wear's not too bad here. But, yeah. Start on the old soft. Unfortunately, I don't think I get that option to choose which soft I want to use. Annoyingly. Yeah. It's forcing me to use the old soft at the end. I'd rather do it the other way around, though. I'd rather start on the old soft. Use less fuel? Yeah, we can lower it a little bit, but not by much. About there should be fine. It's part of their partnership with Twitch, Ash. There's like a special thing going on right now where every 5 subs, Valorant gifts 1. It's automatic, don't worry. They didn't actually come into the stream and gift it. What up, Deadcool? Okay, I think we do the 2-stop, chat. I think we do the 2-stop. I think the 1-stop, although it looks quicker, I think the going that long on the mediums at the end and the softs at the end as well, I think it's going to be very, very tricky to do that. So I think we go safe for the 2-stop, and we can really push the tire. Are hards in the picture? Nah, not really. Way too slow. Way too slow. Hards are going to be pretty useless here, I don't think. I don't think there's any point using them, so... yeah. Okay. And then we'll do that. We'll start on the soft tires there for 20. We'll do 29 on the mediums in the second stint, and then we'll finish up on the softs for 17. So, that'll do, I think. Right. I guess the prediction is fairly simple then, isn't it, chat? I think the prediction is fairly simple. Do we win the championship in today's race? That's got to be the prediction, right? It's got to be. Hopefully Alonso uses hards. Yeah, at the moment he's starting on softs. As a lot of people, to be fair. There's a good mix of softs and mediums being used. More softs than mediums, but yeah, still a few mediums out there. We got 2, 4, 6 drivers on the mediums, I think. Yeah, 6 drivers on the mediums, 14 on the softs, so... Got it. Perfect. Right then, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado then, I think it is time to get ourselves up and running here in Portimao. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a championship decider here in Portimao. It's been a tough, tough season, but it finally may well come to a close in today's race. It's not guaranteed, though. We need to be within 7 points of Alonso at the end of today's race, and we also need to be within 10 of both Verstappen and Leclerc. And Leclerc does start in P1 today. So, if the results do finish as they look right now, if we finish P2 in this race, Leclerc finish P1, that would win us the championship. So if it finished as it looks at the moment, we would win the championship. But we've got 66 laps of racing action to power through, and I'm sure on a championship decider, it's going to get very, very heated. This is the strategy we are looking for today's race. We are going to start on the soft tires for 20 laps. We'll move over to the mediums for 29, and then we'll use the final set of softs, which are used softs for 17. However, it is a slightly used soft. It's only about 2 or 3%, but we won't be able to get as many laps out of it as we would on the starting fresh soft. So only one fresh soft available for us today, but hopefully that final soft will get us to the end of the race, and hopefully it'll be a championship deciding soft tire. Ladies and gentlemen, P2 is where we start today. Charles Leclerc starts P1, Alonso P4, Verstappen P12. Today's prediction will be, will we win the World Drivers' Championship for the 2nd consecutive season? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for 66 laps of racing action here in Portimao. Ladies and gentlemen, the prediction is up on the Twitch right now. Where will we finish in today's race? Let me know in the chat right now. Today's prediction, though, will be, can we win the championship here in Portimao? You guys know the scenario, but let me know in the chat right now. Where will we finish here in Portugal?
No rain expected. No rain expected.
If you don't say P1, you're banned! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Portuguese Grand Prix here at Portimao. We start this race in second place. We did qualify P4, but there was a few penalties given out to different drivers. Verstappen got a 10th place. Hamilton got a 5th place. That bumped us up from P4 to P2. Beautiful parking there, by the way. You put mods in? Yes, sir. All right, here we go. Rest of the grid lining up. And here we go. 5 red lines here in Portugal, ladies and gentlemen. The championship decider comes down to this. Lights out, away we go. Lots of wheel spin as we try and pull away. And we're getting rinsed at the start down towards turn 1. Leclerc and Russell are directly in front of us. We're sandwiched between Alonso and his teammate. Was in an Aston Martin sandwich at turn 1. George Russell goes into P2. And that allows Leclerc to just get that extra points gap at the start. So the medium tyres cooking early on here. Fernando Alonso in that Aston Martin. He knows he's got his work cut out for him today, but so do we. And we have to make his life a living hell if we want to hold on to this championship lead. And not just the lead, but to secure the championship in today's race as well. But so far, Charles Leclerc does lead this Grand Prix. Russell in second. They are on medium tyres, though. And although they got a good start, we should hopefully have the tyre gripped up. Try and get their positions fairly soon. But not really the ideal start to race. Dropping an extra position, but we'll be able to fight back as the race progresses. And the AI always get good starts. We already know that already, so. All right, here we go. We've got the toe on Russell down towards turn 1. We're only 4 tenths away from Charles Leclerc. Fast so far, of course. Significantly fast as well, really. Here comes the Fernando Alonso looking up the inside here. He looks for a late move. We just managed to get a bit late to the brakes. And Fernando Alonso has to back out of this one. Alonso looking racy at the start of this race. We need to get past Russell ASAP here, really, don't we? I think it was just inside DRS to Charles Leclerc. Here comes Alonso again looking up the inside. We'll just block that one off, though. And we'll maintain that P3 for now. Hamilton in P5. Not sure where Verstappen is, though. That's another one we've got to consider. Not too sure if Verstappen is making grounds or not. I need you guys to let me know. You have to delete the hardware settings and the other one. Inside the hardware settings folder, there's 2 files. Delete them both. I think Russell might be outside DRS to Leclerc here, which will make it easy to get past Russell at least, but does prove Leclerc's got a bit of pace about him. Let's try and get the exit out from these double right-handers. Around the final corner we go. Yeah, I don't think he's got DRS, so we should get past George Russell at turn 1 here. We've got a bit of battery as well. Leclerc fast once again. No DRS for George Russell. Into P2 we go, ladies and gentlemen. And we are back into where we started this race originally. Back into P2. And now, hopefully, we can try and hunt down Leclerc a little bit. Alonso will need to get past George Russell as well. We did just sneak within DRS range of Leclerc down this straight too. So that does save us a little bit over George Russell. Now it's all down to who gets a bit of middle sector. It's one of the trickier corners, this one. Traction is a pain in the butt sometimes there. Got to be a bit careful with the battery here. Don't want to burn it too quickly. Oh, we're sliding out a little bit. Think Leclerc's going to hold it, isn't he? Leclerc's going to hold it this time around. However, if this did finish like this, we would win the championship, ladies and gentlemen. If the race does finish exactly like this, we would win the championship. But of course, we've got another 63 laps to go, so long, long way to go still. We're way too far away from DRS, but Charles Leclerc is putting another good lap, an 18-0 for him. We did an 18-0 as well as George Russell now gets up the inside. Here comes Fernando Alonso as well. We gained one last lap. We might lose 2 here as we just give enough room for Fernando Alonso. We almost touched tyres at turn 1. And we managed to avoid contact. We do just keep ourselves in front of the Spaniard for the time being. Down the back straight we go. We'll get DRS and get on George Russell. This is looking good for Leclerc though so far. This is looking good for the Monegasque driver. Verstappen P8, maybe, you reckon? It does look like it's getting a couple places, doesn't it? DRS is king for turn 1. It really is. All about DRS at turn 1. This track reminds you of Barcelona. I kind of see it. A lot more elevation change, though, around this track compared to Barcelona. Again, it's difficult to say whether we'd win the championship in this position. I think as long as Leclerc doesn't get fastest lap, then we can finish P3 like this and still win the championship. So it's difficult to say because there's so many people in the championship right now. Here we go, and Russell down towards turn 1 on the insides. And that'll be the position secured on the Brit. I'll tell you what, Leclerc's doing a really good job on that medium tyre. It looks really strong. It's going to be hard to beat Leclerc today, I think. It's going to be really hard to beat him. What circuit replace Portugal with? Miami. I hate how much elevation change there is. It makes the track mid. Ash, do you like anything? Genuine question. The elevation change is actually what makes the track. It'll be a very boring track without the elevation changes. He likes Tottenham. Yeah, that's why he's so bitter. Yeah, Leclerc's flying away right now. Is Miami not available? Not for us, no, because we removed it from the calendar. Oh, Russell's a little bit far behind here. I think he might have had a bad middle sector. We're on for a green lap here. You think the elevation ruins it? No, it really doesn't. The elevation makes it a challenge. Fastest lap of the race. There we go. That's what we're looking for. If this track was completely flat, it would be a very, very boring track. The elevation makes it better. Actually makes it more challenging as well. So much camber and elevation change around the track like this. What do you think about next year? I think Lando Norris wins the championship next year. The elevation is too extreme. No, it really isn't. It really is not. It'll be a pretty good track for its flat ammo. Lots of overtaking opportunities. Why would elevation change overtaking opportunities? That would not make a difference. There would be the same amount of overtaking opportunities, whether there was elevated or not. He said this in 5 minutes. I'll make sure not to watch that. Thank you for the reminder. What if McLaren next year just fuck it up? I don't think they will. I mean, the trajectory that McLaren are on is very promising for them. I think they'll get the Constructors and the World Championship next year. 2026 will be interesting. The regulation switch-ups can always, you know, mix the grid up a little bit, so... Russell's down to P5 now, by the way. Alonso into P3. Hamilton's up to P4. Russell down to P5 in that racing ball now. So a few positional switches on that last lap. And Alonso will be hunting us down once again. But the gap to Leclerc kind of just maintaining right now. He's doing a really solid job. Are you in 2025? 2026. Bit of understep. Alonso looks pretty quick here, doesn't he? I think Alonso will probably get by us down towards turn 1. I know if there's a lot of point trying to defend it. I think we've got to accept that it's going to happen. Lose a bit of battery just to help ourselves, but yeah, Alonso's going to get us here. 17.5 for Alonso. We did an 18.0. Holy Jesus Christ. Alonso steaming so far. So all these championship rivals, they know what's at stake today. They really know what's at stake. I'd rather Leclerc win it as well, personally. I'd love for Leclerc to win a championship. Yeah, both Fanatec and Mazda wheels, they cross-compatible. If you have an adapter, yes. The reason I have Fanatec wheels is because I used to have a Fanatec wheelbase. I have a Mazda wheelbase now, though, because I upgraded. How do you replace the track on the game? Once you finish your first season of career modes, you get to pick the calendar again, and then you can bring Portimao in. You have to do the first season as normal, essentially, though. What's difficulty? 108. Captain Hamilton kind of maintained the same there. Lewis winning is 8th in 2025. I wish I had your confidence. Why'd they remove France from the game? I'm guessing their license expired with France. It's all licensing with games like this. Everything is all dependent on licenses. And I'm guessing the Portimao license was available for a bit longer. I believe, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure the Portugal one does come to an end for next game, so I don't think we'll have it in 25, unfortunately. I could be wrong. It might be an extra year, but if I remember correctly, I believe it does expire now. I do not remember route. I think maybe the Emerald one? I always forget. Yeah, Alonso's looking really quick here. Not even catching him too much over the lap. What's that tyres? Let's have a quick look. Ooh, 13 and 14 on that left side, 10 and 6 on the right. So the left side is starting to come up now. I do think the two-stop probably is going to be better here. I do like the look of that two-stop so far. When's our first pit stop again? Lap 20, so another 10 laps until we pit again. Should be okay to do that, I think. Oh my god, holy shit, what was that? Rear tires kind of noped out on me there. Held it nicely though, but woof. Early sign the tires are starting to wear down that rear side, I think. That just gives Alonso a bit of an advantage now. Let's try and stay close throughout the lap. Hopefully we'll stay in DRS. DRS isn't mega important at a track like this, but it's definitely useful just to pull you a bit more time. That was a hell of a snap, it really was. Yeah, Turbo right now is looking like that. It does look like Alonso is getting a bit close to Leclerc, I think. So Alonso looks like he's got some pace in that soft tyre so far. That's not good, is it? The left side being higher. Well, for a track like this, it makes sense because there's a lot more right-handers than left-handers, which puts a lot of lean on the left-hand side of the car. So, it's nothing unusual. Nothing unusual. You'll see the exact same thing in, like, Spain, for example. Left side always being a bit higher than the right.
Okay, mate. Alonso's ahead of you. Can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try.
The shadows still annoy me on the start straight. What, all the, like, the jagged edges and stuff? Is that what you mean? Alex, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in, welcome in. Alonso's pace seems fast. Yeah, Alonso's quick right now. We are clinging on to DRS though, which is good. There's no line for the shadows. Let's have a look at what you mean. Where do you think Max will finish their championship? I think third. I should really do like a prediction stream, shouldn't I? 2025 prediction stream. Maybe we'll do that at some point in the new year. We'll sit down properly and have a predictions. stream. Here we go, Alonso, a bit closer this time. Around the outside we go, down towards turn 1, back into second place we go. Got a little bit of an unstable entry, but should be okay. Who's second? Charles, maybe? Yeah, that's exactly what I think. I think Lando, Charles, Max will be the top 3. Now we use some batteries, just try and make sure Alonso doesn't get us back here. Overtake Leclerc before lap 19. I don't know how to tell you this, mate, but I don't think it's going to happen. You think Lando, Max, Charles? But I think Yuki will finish. When did he finish this season? I'll be honest, I kind of know like the top half of the table, but I don't really know much about the second half of the table. But it depends how racing below, I guess, right? So, was it 11th? He'll probably do something similar this season, I think. Then, again, like it's kind of hard to say when we don't really know how the car's going to perform right now. But I guess that's the idea of a prediction, right? Is to try and mix all them little contributing factors together. Here comes Alonso on the inside, back into P2, he goes. A little bit of back and forth between us at the moment. And the Spaniard does go back into second place. It isn't really helping us gain on Leclerc, though, annoyingly. I don't think it's going to be the best rookie this year. Probably Antonelli, just because he's got the best car out of all of them. Actually, no. You know who I think is the best rookie, chap? Fernando Alonso. That's our go right there. That's our king. 2.5 to Russell, 3.2 to Hamilton, so maintaining that gap quite nicely. Leclerc is doing a really good job right now on that medium. I think he's the favourite to win this race at this point. Alonso does have that fastest lap. So, if it does stay like this, we will win the championship, ladies and gentlemen. If results stay like this, we will win the championship. Because although we are 10 points off from Leclerc, with the how the points are given out, you know, he gets 25, we get 15. We need to be within that 10 to win the championship. So as long as it stays like this, we will be championship winners again. Yeah, I see what you mean, by the way, route with the shadows.
6.2 seconds.
It's very weird. 2026 will be Alonso's year. Lance Stroll WDC in 2026 will be there no matter what. Lawson probably has a better car than Antonelli. Yeah, maybe to be fair. But I do think Antonelli will do better than Lawson will. I don't know. I feel like the whole Lawson situation is just going to be too much for him. I think there's a lot more pressure on Lawson's shoulders than there would be if it was Yuki. Because I think the expectation was that Yuki would go to Red Bull. But all of a sudden, they decided to pick Lawson. So I kind of feel like that pressure is going to be a lot higher for Liam than it would be for Yuki, in my opinion. I think Liam's a good driver. I think he's got a good future. But, yeah, it all happened very quickly. You met Liam Lawson yesterday? Nice. How was his nerves? 3 seconds to Leclerc now. He's still pulling that time on us. I think we're back out of this one. Yeah, we're too far back. You can keep that position, Fernando, mate. Has Porsche moved on Formula Racing? He's doing IndyCar right now, I believe. I believe he's also in Peugeot's WEC program for 2025. I think he's like a reserve driver or something, or a test driver. Yeah, these medium tyres are definitely fast now, aren't they? Russell's trying to catch back up. Think these soft tyres are cooked, unfortunately. I think it might be time to jump onto those mediums, chat. What do you guys think? Not too sure this is going to happen. Yeah, I don't think so. It was a bit of a wild one, to be honest. Where did we qualify? We qualified 4th, started 2nd. Oh, it's way too wide. I think Verstappen, by the way, is in P8. I think you guys were right. P8, P9, that sort of area. Lap 17, you reckon? Yeah, we're on 16 now, so... The projected lap for pitting was lap 20, but I think we might go a bit earlier. Maybe lap 18. Oh, the rear's trying to go on me again there. Danny Rick and Verstappen as IMSA teammates in 2030. That'd be great. Maybe put Sebastian Vettel in there as well. Vettel, Ricciardo, and Verstappen as Aston Martin Valkyrie teammates. That'd be great. I would be very happy. Mediums do look good on Charles, to be fair. Yeah. And then the question is whether Charles Leclerc is doing a 2-stop or a 1-stop. Let's find out what Alonso's doing, actually. Driver in front.
Alonso ahead, less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, they've done 15 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop.
Alonso is 1-stopping.
1 minute, 18.5. Okay, you're dropping back by around 0.2 each lap.
He is 1-stopping. I think he might be the only one 2-stopping. Let's have a look at George. Driving behind.
Okay, Russell's behind you now. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining.
Oh, George is 2-stopping.
And the time last lap, 1:18.
Okay, I really need to know what Leclerc's doing then. Wait, if he's 2-stopping, what tyre is he using? Is he going to use a double medium? Is doing a medium, medium, soft, maybe? Or medium, soft, medium? Interesting. I want to find out what Leclerc's is. If we pass Alonso this lap, we'll try and find out what Leclerc's doing. How do you get the speak thing to Mark? What console are you on, Lucas? Or platform? PlayStation? PlayStation 5? Or 4? Five? I don't think it's available on 5, unfortunately. On the new gen consoles, I don't believe it works. Only on old gen and PC, it works, unfortunately. Oh, we're close here. Oh, we're trying to force up the inside contact between ourselves and Alonso. A bit of argy-bargy on the left-hand side. Through the right-hander. We do nudge our way past Alonso. I think it was a fair move. Here comes Alonso. Right, let's see what Leclerc's doing. Driver in front.
Leclerc ahead.
It's doing a 2-stop.
Gap to the car ahead, 4.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 17 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining.
Box.
2 stops remaining. Your last
Box,
lap
box,
time,
box, box,
1
box.
minute, 18.2. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 per lap.
And then we box, chat. If we want any chance to win this race, I think we box now. Box. Box this lap. Box, box.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
We need to get a bit of an undercut going here if we want to try and beat Leclerc. Because his pace in that medium tyre has been pretty strong. Look, with the first man to pit. I am a little worried about track position, though. Where we're going to come out and stuff like that. Let's see.
Okay, don't worry about that target for now. Let's just focus
Alvin, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in as well. Right, come on. Good pit stop, please. Good pit stop, please. Oh. 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 Twist the knife. Twist it, Mark.
We had an issue attaching the left front wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us and get back into this race. You only have
Are we going to be behind Behrman?
now. 1 stop left.
Oh my god, Behrman's nearly killed me. Well, that makes life a little bit more tricky, doesn't it? What tire did you say it was, chat? Was it front left? Rear left? What was it? I mean, past Bevan, we've got plenty of clean air at least. Was it front left, was it? Who's front left? Who is on that front left? Dive bombing Behrman. I think it's Gavin, isn't it? I think it's Gavin on that front left.
Team Radio. F1 Luxka says do not pass on it.
I got bad news for you, my friends. I think it's Gavin, isn't it? On that front left tyre. We'll be the first time, unfortunately. Piastri's in it as well, so... Okay, well, we've got plenty of clean air at least. That's, you know, one benefit. But getting that undercut on Leclerc is going to be very difficult. I hit that inside curve way too hard there. Got to avoid that yellow bit. We're coming out 12 seconds ahead of Piastri, so... He's on a fresh, soft tyre. I think he also started on softs, didn't he? So... These mediums feel good, though. I like the feel of these mediums so far. Happy with this. Let's keep pushing. 6.2 to walk on. Keep it on that gap, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it on that gap. We've got to try and bring that down as much as possible before they box. Hopefully, most of the traffic would have cleared by the time we get to them. That would be good. That'll make life a bit easier. Well, that's a bit of a lock on that front right. Yeah, timer's not too bad here. We're on a 2-stop anyway. Hobnob, so he should be okay.
Ocon stopping now.
Ocon. I should say Wavy, actually, shouldn't I? Did you mod Audi into the game? Yep. We've got both Audi and Cadillac in the save. And also, every car has a modded livery too. Up to P14. And a few people boxing there. And they're on a fresh soft, aren't they? So, I do think Leclerc's going to do a medium soft. I think you guys might have been right. I think he is on a medium soft. These mediums feel nice. We're not saying PBs for them, but we haven't got any DRS, obviously, so the lap times do feel pretty good on these mediums, though. Well, that might look like we're in no man's land. There's still a lot of people in front of box. Everyone in front of us is still yet to pit. So we should be in a good position with this undercut. I hope, anyway. Getting plenty of time on Norris so far this lap. He's in the pits as well. So both McLarens completing their mandatory pit stop early on. We'll blaze past on the straight. Behrman's in as well, behind us. Okay, 10.4 to the next car of Nico Hulkenberg. And he's on that medium tyre, so he'll probably be out for a little bit longer. I assume Hulkenberg's probably on the same strategy as Leclerc and Russell, so we can try and use that as a reference. Obviously, he's just in a bit of a slower car compared, though, so... Could have done a medium hard. Could have done, but I don't think the hard would have a lot of pace. What name sounds like a good race driver name? Lightning McQueen. The GOAT. Oh, we just pit early, Brutus. We pit early. We're doing a big undercut right now. Reese McDonald? That sounds like a NASCAR driver's name, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently...
Oh, there's a daily message.
Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything...
What's the best race you've done in F1? Mine's the last of us in a Sauber at Bahrain. In this career?
Nice work.
We did do a last of us in Spa, I think it was, wasn't it? Maybe that one. 17.2 from Ricardo, P14. For him at the minute. Top tire looking good. We gained a lot of time on Hulkenberg that lap, though. I think it's about a second and a half over that, I think, actually. And he's got the benefit of DRS, too, so we are putting some good lap times down the boards. Not those senses again? Yeah, I know, Jake. I know. We can never avoid them. Also, Alonso's still out on track with that same old soft tyre, so he's lost even more time. You can see that gap between him and Leclerc has increased even further. So he should be getting a good gap to Alonso when he boxes. He should box fairly soon, I think. Maybe the next 5 laps or so. All of this is strategies right now. Everything's a strategical game. How do I remember the roads? I play a lot. Practice a lot. Corey Peterson. Isn't that the guy that does the sting test things? My name's Corey Peterson. And this is the bullet ant. You know that guy? Probably just waffling to myself here, I think. You're catching Hulkenberg? Yep, pretty nicely as well. Only the streets know the roads, Bucks. The sting zone, that's the one. Random knows. I always used to get him on my feed. Always. .7 to Gasly. Now we're catching up very nicely. Haven't lose any positions. We boxed early. We're going for a big old undercut here, so... There we go. We've got a few people boxing here. We've got Hulkenberg in. We've got Perez in. We'll be ahead of those two. There's another car ahead of us. That's George Russell. That's a bit tight on pegs, isn't it? And there is another set of mediums that Russell's using, by the way. Russell is on another set of mediums. We haven't got a big advantage over him either, do we? Only a couple seconds. So we do get a bit of an undercut on George Russell. Well, I mean, actually, I think the gap's stayed the same, isn't it?
Car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now.
I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that in the slightest. He's got a box again, though. And he'll be on the same tyre as us for the final stint, so... Level playing field between us and Russell now, I guess. What's the AI level? 108. Maybe Charles doing medium soft? Yeah, I think so as well. Well, I don't know, because I think if it was doing that, it'd box by now. Unless that's him in the pits right now. Is it? Is that him in the pits? We're cooked. We are cooked. .2. And that was us with an undercut. We didn't gain a single... We lost. We actually lost time to Leclerc. Uh-oh. I mean, we lost about 3 seconds in the pits, but even so, that would have meant we only gained a second on Leclerc with on-track pace. That really is not good.
And gap to the car in front, 4.1 seconds.
Why don't you take that little... Oh, God. That little grey part of the inside of turn 1? For what? Gavin out? Yeah, I think it might have to start a cult here for getting Gavin out. Gotta get it trending on Twitter, I think. How many points does Alonso Max have to get you to be in the championship? So Alonso needs to finish over 7 points above us in this race. Max needs to do 10, same as Leclerc. $17-0 for Ocon. So pretty much everyone ahead of us, other than Leclerc, is on a 1-stop, I think. Leclerc's the only man in front of us to be on a 2-stop. And he's flying right now. It's just uncatchable. I'm an Arsenal fan, Quad. Connor coming in with a 3-month resub as well. Thank you much, Connor, for the 3 months, my dude. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, get us those spit chats from Connor into Vince fan for the 3 months. Appreciate you. Russell in DRS. Yeah, Russell's cooking. Alonso in P1. Yeah, he's on a 1-stop, though. We're on a 2-stop, so we should get a nice undercut in, but who knows?
Carlos is in for his stop now.
I think Russell might get by us here because he caught up a lot in the last couple laps. 16-7 from Leclerc. What's it going to be for us? Oh my god, 18-3.
The car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap.
Alonso is in, by the way. I was trying to let Russell go. Alonso's right behind us. I'm not a fan of this position at all. I really don't like the position we're in. What's the best brake bias for F2? I'd probably use like 55, 56, something like that. This is going to be a tricky one. Strategies are really going to play out at the end of this race. Alonso's on that 1-stop and it's right behind us, so that means we're going to have to gain a lot of time on a 2-stop. This championship might go to Vegas. This championship may well go to the next race. Can we get a Von Boulder mode? Maybe. Giving out Lemon in for that front left. I'm sure I could put Lemon at work for it. Okay, so that's all the first pit stops done. This is our net position, P3. As it stands, the championship will go to Vegas because Leclerc is getting that extra point from the fastest lap. And Alonso's close here as well, so it could make things a little bit more tricky if Alonso gets by us. We're okay against Alonso and Verstappen. We are not okay against Leclerc. So as it stands, Alonso and Verstappen will be out of the title race. And it'll be me and Leclerc in it in Vegas. Alonso looks really quick here as well. I can't believe this medium tyre undercuts didn't work. Need to be second to win the championship? Basically, yeah. Or if Leclerc loses that fastest lap, we'll win the championship. Otherwise, yeah. Need to be where Russell is right now. But we are nearly halfway through. There's still another half of racing still to go. I've used up all my battery here trying to defend. Alonso goes around the outside, so we should be able to break a bit later here. Nice. Oh, come on, car. Don't get twitched with me now, please. Use up a lot of battery trying to stay with these guys, man. Use up so much battery. Oh, Mr. Tibbet Marduk. Thank you much for the raid. I hope your sim racing, sim damage in Monaco went well. Thank you much for the raid, Ben. Appreciate it, buddy. Welcome from Ben Stream. Hope we're doing good. Bold raid. Not quite as bold as Alex, though. Welcome from Ben Stream. You joined us halfway through our 100% Portuguese Grand Prix. The title decider as well. In order to win the championship at the moment, we need to overtake Russell and stay in P2. However, it may not be that simple. Here comes Fernando Alonso now. I've used up all my battery. This is not good. Alonso on the inside. Can we try and hold that outside line? A little bit low on the brakes. Got to try and keep within track limits just about. We'll go wheel to wheel through turn 2 and 3. We'll hold the outside line. Still wheel to wheel with Alonso, who's got the grip for turn 4. We just about do. And we'll see that DRS as well. And there's yellow flags out on track. Could this be a safety car? Someone is... I think it's Verstappen. It is. Verstappen out of the session, which means he's also out of the title race. That's one down. That is one down. Come on, let's keep going. 1.4 to Russ. We have lost DRS annoyingly. We have lost DRS. V-Car bound this game in Season 2, and they have the best car. We did also make V-Car pretty good on our end as well. We started off this career at Racing Bull. But,
Gap ahead, 1.8 seconds.
yeah, they progressed to be like the second and third best team at one point. Maybe they signed Nui in the safe, who knows? He got demoted from Red Bull to Racing Bull. Alonso does overtakes at turn 1 as well. Come on. I'll try and save Alonso as long as we can, but I think we're in a bit of a tough position here. And now, no matter what happens, we're definitely not going to hold the championship today. As it stands, no matter what happens, this championship will go on to... on to Vegas. Even Tumbleweed, how are we doing, mate? Fernando's faster than you. Can you confirm you received the message? I hate when the AI dive bombs, especially in F1 2020 and 21. They were pretty bad for it in those two games. They had full aggression in that one. Nowadays, they leave a lot more space, but in those games, they didn't leave a lot. They did not leave a lot. Come on. It's found on a one-stop? Yes. DRS Alonso down towards the end of the second straight. Still too far back right now. I'm just trying to cling on to DRS as long as we can. As long as we can. Come on. EGU, thanks for following, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in. There's another yellow flag, by the way. Is that Lance Stroll? I think it's Lance Stroll, maybe? He's got a puncture. I've lost DRS. These tyres are just not in good shape right now. Oh no, Lance Stroll's pulling off. Second retirement. They're both happening pretty quickly. They're both happening pretty quickly. Alonso's attacking Russell at turn 1. If they can hold each other up, we might have a chance to get back inside DRS again. That works for me, thank you. We'll take that. Probably the only bit of DRS we'll get again, though. Don't think the two-stop is very ideal. I mean, the problem is I don't think the mediums are going to get to the end of the race at this point. Mediums do not get to the end at the moment. Lance Stroll's car is off on the right-hand side by a mile. I can understand that one not being a safety car, although it is kind of like straight on. So, but not as if it matters anyway. We never get safety cars for that sort of thing. Come on. I think they're going to go at it again at turn 1. They're both going to go at it. I think Alonso's close this time, though. Yeah, he's got to move down pretty short. Alonso's in a good position here. Alonso's in a very good position. 3.3 to Hamilton behind. This is really tricky. That'd be great, Brutus. I'd actually really like that, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. Our tyres are in a worse state than theirs, so this is a bit of a tough one. What difficulty driving at? 108. The AI round here are surprising a lot better than I thought they would be. I remember I think we used 108 here last year, and it was pretty okay, but then I guess there's been the update since, so. It's definitely a competitive level at this stage. Is F1 23? No, 24. Is there any way you lose the championship this race? Nah. We'll be, no matter what happens, we'll be leading the championship after this one. No matter what happens. 16-7 from Alonso, wow. We will lead the championship no matter what happens. But we don't win the championship today. It gets taken to Vegas. But we'll have an even bigger chance of winning it. Hamilton's getting a little bit closer here as well. 2.5, the gap between us and the 7 time. Hamilton lurking, he is, isn't he? He's picked up the pace in the last few races. He struggled in the first half of the season. Last few races, he has been a bit better. Come on. I want to try and get back within DRS range, but it's really tricky at the moment. Kind of pushing the car to its limit at the minute. No pun intended, or rhyme intended, I should say. Oh, snap. I mean, Russell's just about keeping inside DRS range of Fernando Alonso, which is helping him out a lot. Maybe if we didn't have DRS, we could try and get a little bit closer. They'll probably scrap. I don't think so. I think their scrap's kind of been and done. Hamilton 2.1. What am I using? The Mazda R9 with the FSR. Lap 37 is 66. Less than 30 laps to go. Why is force feedback so strong on the F2s? No power steering. The F2 cars don't have power steering. So they're a lot heavier with the weight of the wheel, basically. No, F2 cars don't have power steering. A lot of F2 and F1 drivers have said that actually driving F2 cars, it's actually harder than F1 cars. Because they don't have the aerodynamics or the power compared to F1 cars, so... You have to wrestle them a lot more than you do with an F1 car. $16.6 from Carlos. Teammate's going pretty quick right now. Done 40 laps to the F2s, my shoulders hurt already. Yeah. Yeah, that's quite normal. I'm trying, Lucas. I'm doing my best, man. We may need the aid of a safety car. We might well need the aid of a safety car if we want to win this championship because, yeah. I mean, what would actually be really good if, you know, Leclerc got a puncture or mechanical failure, something like that. He didn't get mechanical failure in Portugal last season, so
3.1 seconds.
it's doable. So 1.3 the gap at the moment to Hamilton, but he's getting closer. I'm guessing Lewis will catch you in 6 laps. I think it might be sooner than that, I'll be honest. I think it might be sooner, 17.8.
Behind, 7.5 seconds.
It's in a tricky position right now, aren't we? When are we boxing again? Lap 49. We've got 10 more laps to rebox. That feels like an age right now, doesn't it? Do we not have a medium? No, we don't. Wait, United already losing to Newcastle? What, no so far? Who scored? Isak scored? W. That's great for the FPL, that. Very good, thank you. Appreciate you. Chelsea switched to lap. The lap's class, I'm not gonna lie. It was switching my my local team. So I kind of like keep up with them. Here comes Hamilton, by the way. Very little I can do here. It was a pen though. Goal's a goal. Doesn't matter how they go in. Right, let's see if we can try and maybe stay with Hamilton. Who Ipswich playing Chelsea. Which is great for Arsenal, actually, if they keep it that way, but... Let's see if we can try and stay with Hamilton here. Because his pace wasn't a lot quicker than ours. Will it having a drop-off as well? Yeah. There's quite a few teams struggling at the moment, isn't there? Maybe the fatigue starting to set in, maybe. 1-1 Chelsea. Well, that lasted long. That lasted long. I don't think I have any Chelsea players in my FPL. Was it Cole Palmer? João Felix. Bloody hell. Honestly, forgot he played for Chelsea. Football or F1? I'll always prefer motorsports over F1. Football, sorry. Motorsports over football always. Right, if we can keep doing this, just staying the DRS at Hamilton, I will feel a bit more confident. We've got a bit wide there. Don't do that. Need to avoid that. But if we can stay within DRS range of Hamilton, we should be okay. But yeah, it does look like this championship's going to go down to Vegas, doesn't it? But we should have an even better chance of winning it in Vegas. At least. Unless something drastic happens here in Portimao, I think this is going to Vegas. Palmer assist. No route. Where did the North Korean flag go in F1? Didn't realize they even had a North Korean flag in the game, to be honest with you, originally. But I think it's probably quite obvious why they don't have one. Just keep inside DRS again. Give us a bit of extra straight line speeds. Down towards turn 1.
The car ahead starting to create a gap.
24 to go, ladies and gentlemen. 24 laps to go. Oh, stop going wide at turn 1, man. Do I ever get born in the middle of the race? Yeah, all the time. Plenty of births happen during the middle of the race. Brighton beating Villa. Ah, shit. That's not good for my FPL. I had Emi Martinez in the goal. Oh, so disallowed it for Chelsea. Shouldn't laugh. I hope so as well, Anton. I hope so as well. Come on. DRS down towards turn 1 again. 17.2, new PB. That's something at least. Not a lot to celebrate in this race so far, but that's something. Getting a new PB on older tyres is always some sort of accomplishment. Who's winning the World Drivers' Championship? Next year, Lando, I think. Getting close towards our pit window here as well. Yeah, it's been a bit of a tough day, this one. So we're going to win the championship today, but hopefully in Vegas on Thursday, that will be the championship in the bag. Who knows? Let's say the car happens. You have no chance. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Lando, Charles, and Lewis in question for next year. I wouldn't say Lewis. I think Lewis's first year will be a bit of a struggle. I'm not saying that because he's beating me in this race, I promise. Oh, we didn't get DRS. Fuck. 17.3. Who's winning WDC in my career? We're leading it right now. We're leading at the moment. We could have won the championship today for the second time, but I don't think it's going to happen. We've got Leclerc in P1 alongside, I believe, is P2 at the moment, so... Or P3, actually, I think. No, it's P2, it's P2. So it's very unlikely that we win the championship today, I think. No worries, Cake. Have fun. Yeah, maybe in 2026 Lewis can win the championship, but depends on how the car is. I thought Barry was a 2-time champion. Not yet. Well, I mean, we have won championships in other games with Barry, but not in this one. Only one in this one so far.
0.6 seconds.
But we've won championships in other F1 games. Probably like 4 or 5 in total, but yeah, in this game, just the one. Starting to struggle with the grip now. His minimum tires are starting to drop off. How many games we had Barry for? I think his first one was 21, I want to say. Could have been 22. Who won the title in season 1? I want to say Verstappen. Yeah, then it's reposted for mate. I've seen. What's the story behind Barry? There isn't. There isn't. Hopefully F125 heads back in the right direction. Hopefully so. Yeah, this game unfortunately really was a bit of a downfall from 23. Because I enjoyed 23. I thought 23 was actually a pretty decent game. Definitely the best one that EA have published. And I thought, you know, with how bad F1 22 was and how much better 23 was in comparison, I thought that was on the right path, but yeah. Yeah, there's so many things that really put this game to the trenches. What makes 23 better? Better handling model, better player base. Honestly, to be fair, the handling model is the main thing. The handling model is genuinely so bad in this game. It was much better in 23, in my opinion. Like, on this game, I find it hard to spin.
2.1 seconds.
I find it super hard to spin on this game. And I feel like the front end is very, very, very sensitive. Like, you turn a little bit, and the entire front end of the car just pulls into the corner. It's very strange. I thought 23 was a nicely balanced game. The physics still definitely needed some work on 23, but At least it was in the right direction, you know? Literally, Jake, yeah. Everyone's always like, how are you so consistent? How do you never bin it all the time? That's why. That's why. Didn't Verstappen give them advice on how the car should handle? Makes sense that it's weird. See, I think that was just a marketing thing. I don't actually believe Verstappen played this game and thought, yeah, this is exactly right real life. That man plays iRacing every day. He knows a handling model. He knows how a car should handle. There's no way he played this and thought it's perfect. 2-0 Newcastle. Say Isaac right now. For sure, Wavy, yeah, for sure. Let's see finish first. Yeah, probably put it, probably put it to 80 AI. Used his own car, won the race, and thought, yep, that'll do. Joe Linton. But yeah, not really a surprise that Man U are getting cooked, is it? My prediction was 2-1 to Newcastle, so I might be on course for that. Swift Game 6 to follow me, appreciate it. Welcome in as well. Right, we are getting pretty close to our next pit stop, ladies and gentlemen, and our final pit stop of this race as well. Lap 49 is the lap we are pitting on. And we're going to be using soft tyres for the rest of the race from that point. What's our teammate doing? Driving behind.
Car behind is Carlos. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 20 laps old. Time last lap, 1:17.2.
Is he boxing again? No, he's not. He is catching us, so I do think we have to make this stop. Both him and Sonoda are both catching us, so... Wacky, thanks for following, mate. Appreciate it. It's fine down the pit window, yeah. We do need to make this stop, otherwise we might lose out on net position to Sainz and Sonoda. Maybe even Perez as well. And that would be really bad if that happens. Who's first? Leclerc.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead.
Alonso second, Russell third at the moment.
7 seconds.
It's a long stretch for the softs. Yeah, tyre wear at this track's not too bad though, thankfully, so it should be fine. On the one stop, it said we should do 28 laps on the soft tyres, so I think we'll be all right. Doing them for less than 20. Yeah, this has to be fine. Right.
Okay,
This lap, ladies and gentlemen, in this lap, we're going to use the soft tyres to the end. And hopefully that will help us defend the position to Carlos Sainz and Sonoda. Evening, Stephen. Come on. Let's try and get a good in-lap here.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on the distance and the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
1-1 Brighton Villa. The only... Oh, wait. I have Morgan Rogers, actually. If Morgan Rogers could get some points, that'd be great. I have Morgan Rogers and Emi Martinez in my FPL. So... Alright, here we go. Russell's in as well, okay. What tyre is Russell using? Probably the softs now, right? Thing is, Russell's on a fresh soft, so... Here we go.
Okay, off we go. Back into the race. Perfect job.
We got a good pit stop, chat. Let's go.
We're happy with that one.
About damn time. 26 seconds in the pit lane. That's a long time.
No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
And we've got traffic as well. That's great, isn't it? Oops. A little bit too hot inside one. All right, come on. Watkins penalty. I think I subbed Watkins. Or I might have removed it completely, actually. Bad quality. No, we qualified P4. Started P2. Currently running P5 on net position, so we need to get past Albon and Gasly to get back into P7 here. Andretti, indeed, yep. We've got Andretti and Audi both in the save. Okay, we should fly by Albon here. He's struggling with grip a bit, so... Do we still have trust with the championship today? No. I think that slipped away for today, unfortunately. I do think we'll have to wait until Vegas. Albon's got a great drive there. What the hell was that?
ERS is low. ERS
Damn,
is
I couldn't
low.
get past him.
Consider changing mode on your MFD or lift a little with gentle braking into corners.
That straight line speed from Albon was crazy. Williams rocket ship at it again. And for this time round, let's get up the insides. There we go. Ooh, almost tagged Gaz all the way through as we get a bit of a... we get a little bit slippery. Held it, though.
Nice work, mate. That
At full time, route.
race.
At full time, we do. Come on. You still kind of can use manual clutch wavy. But you don't really use it for a lot. You kind of just use it to pull away from race starts and to leave the pits. That's it. Right. Here we go. This should be the move to get past Gasly. George Russell's gone fastest. 16-0. What's our lap time? 17.5. Not really massively surprised. Here we go. Pierre Gasly. Follow the slipstream all the way through. Back into 7th place we go. Let's show over to that left-hand side. Down towards turn 1. Okay. 21 seconds is the gap to our teammate. That's tough. Can we recover that? That's a lot of time to find, isn't it? It is a big ask. I mean, the only positive here is that we're on fresher softs. And he's obviously on old mediums, so hopefully we'll get some early grip and find a lot of time. Leclerc's gone fast, it's 15.4. I'm pretty sure he's on a fresh soft right now as well. That medium soft was definitely the way to go. Which does mean Fernando Alonso is now leading this race. Right, how much are we getting on Sainz chat? How much are we getting per lap on Carlos? 16.3. I think that's about a second and a half, maybe?
0.4 seconds. The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it.
It's about a second and a half to Sainz on that lap, I believe. Let's see what it is this time around. He hasn't got DRS, which is good. Doesn't help when that back end wants to not stick. And they accept the straight. You're losing out to Russell. I'm not surprised by that, though. He's on a fresh soft as well, so I don't mind losing out to Russell. Our focus right now is Carlos. Trying to beat out teammate at least in this race. I think that was about 7 tenths that time around. Didn't gain a lot. We didn't have any DRS. Maybe 8 tenths. Yeah, about 8 tenths. 16.5. It's not enough, is it? It's not enough. Need 1.8 a lap. We're getting nowhere near that at the minute. We are getting nowhere near that at the moment. $19.3. Get about a second so far this lap, I think. It's a good middle sector. $19.1. That was about a second and 3/10 maybe? 1.3 roughly?
19.0 seconds.
We kept the gap to Russell about the same as well. We did close in a lot more that time to Carlos Sainz, but again, it's still not quite enough. What circuit is this? Portimao in Portugal. Let's keep pushing. Perez just got past Gasly as well. Green sector 1. What happened? You were P2? Just lack of pace? We struggled quite a lot, the medium tyres. Roger suspended for next match. Oof. I'll have to take him out of my FPL next week then. Nice, Gregor. Enjoyed it. Oh, come on. Too much understeer. Or not enough understeer, actually. 3-0 with thinking offsides. I wouldn't mind it being on. I would not mind it being on sides. Especially if it's ESAC. 16.4. Okay, again, that was about 8 tenths to Sainz again that time. We're getting quite a bit of time in the first sector. Was some finishing? Yes, it was ESAC. Oh. I'm honestly loving this, though. The more ESAC scores, the better. FPL will be cooking. British payout for no is quite high. I did see someone put 100k on yes, so...
Okay,
How tall am I?
ahead,
6 foot.
6.7 seconds.
That is like a bit too hard. 2 green sectors so far, though. Very nice to have some DRS the final sector, but... Yeah, 10 laps to go, 17 seconds to gap. This is going to be a bit too much to ask, isn't it? It is going to be a little bit too much. Not quite a PB, unfortunately. You should go and replace Martinez and help out at centre back. Is Martinez having a stinker? We have someone in our community who believes Martinez is like a top 5 centre back in the world. So, the hate watch is usually quite real when United are playing. $75k from 3k, wow. There's a chance United goes 16th. Is Amorim actually worse than Ten Hag at this point? It was you, Bucks. I am very sorry. I am very sorry. We need a lot to happen in the next couple laps in order for you to get some money out of this. And Ross is pulling away as well. From front row to P6 is painful. Yep. Yeah, it's not been a great day, but we'll have another shot at the championship on Thursday.
The car behind's gaining on you. by
Maybe that'll be the
9
finale.
tenths. I
I think it will be. I think on Thursday we'll do it. Because the probability of us winning this one was
mate, we're seeing a lot
fairly
of
even,
fire
I'd say.
there at the moment. Please
But
try the car.
in Vegas, it'll be quite high win. Xerxes sub for Minu.
Okay, gap to the
Wait,
car
Xerxes
in front.
subbed off or subbed on?
7.4 seconds.
Xerxes subbed off. Oh, buddy. Why would you sub off your 9.5, man? I've never seen this objective before. Keep tire wear under 27.99%. I've genuinely never seen that objective before. First time I've had the tire wear one. That's fair, Bugs. As long as it's still stacked on points, otherwise, should be okay. We're in a bit of a no man's land right now, aren't we? Perez is catching, to be fair. Perez is 3.1 behind. There is the opportunity that Perez might get us for the end of the race. Could happen. Oh, Raw, how's it going, mate? Am I going to play the newest set of Corsa? Yes, definitely. You should make your live stream so I can watch in full screen. You could join on Twitch for that. Unfortunately, I'm not able to on TikTok at the moment. But if you want to watch on full screen, Twitch is the place to be. Yeah, Perez getting close at 2.9. I honestly think the bigger threat's from behind than in front, isn't it? Sergio Perez is more of a threat than anything else right now, so it might not be what's in front of us, it might be what's behind us right now, chat. 16.7 on that lap. I think Perez was about 3 or 4 tenths quicker. He might catch us before the checker flag, and that would hurt us a little bit more. It's been a great second half of the season in this career, but unfortunately this one, it's just crumbled away. That will happen from time to time. That's what I mean, assets. You'll be able to use your Vegas Master Wine to win the title on Thursday? I hope so. Lots of gambling, I'm sure, on that one. I mean, Vegas is still fresher than mine since did it yesterday, so... Should be okay, I hope. You ain't catching Carlos? No, definitely not. We were never catching enough, so it was always going to be tricky. Like I say, we've got to think about what's behind us, really. And Perez is catching up pretty quick, so... You think you'll have the same pace on Cop with you? Nah, I'll be slower on Cop with you. I'll be slower. Yanni and Tom, thanks for following us on Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Appreciate the follows on the Twitch. 2.2, 17-1 that time for us. This is going to get a little bit spicy between us and Checo. We need to hold on to this position to make it easier to win the championship in Vegas. Because we are going to lose out a good haul of points today, so definitely some work to do in Vegas. Driving behind.
Perez behind. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 12 laps old. And the time last lap, 1 minute 16.5.
16.5 last lap. It was 6 tenths quicker. There you go, Tom. Enjoy your full screen. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, unless we win the championship. Then they'll be celebrated everywhere. Who's our rival? Our championship rivals right now are Alonso and Leclerc. Verstappen DNF'd this race, so he's now out of the championship battle. Has anyone realized he's wearing a Red Bull top and driving Mercedes? You only just clocked that? 12 minutes of added time in the Villa game. What the fuck? Is there an emergency or something? I think we held the gap nicely to Perez that time around. 16.6 that time, so I think we only lost a tenth or two.
Here's the gap that we're trading the car ahead by.
2.1 still, the gap between us and Sergio Perez. How many points do we score for P6? 8, right? Yeah, we do lose quite a bit to Leclerc, don't we? Leclerc and Alonso are actually about to battle for the lead of this race, by the way. Alonso's on old medium tyres. Leclerc's on, well, probably not really fresh softs, but quicker softs, I'd say. Leclerc basically needs to win this race to end the fight. Because I'm pretty sure he'll finish, if he finishes second, he gets 18 points. And we get 8 for P6. So actually, if it finished like this, Leclerc would be out of the championship battle. We're on 108 difficulty. 108. One stop would have been good enough. Yeah. Again, I'm not too sure if we should have used the hard tyres because their pace would have been horrific around here. First qualify for Corey Pearson's in P19. Don't tell me Bryce about to be the new Logan Sargent here. Yep, they're going to battle at turn 1. Alonso and Leclerc. They are going to scrap at turn 1 this time around. And I think Leclerc's passed him. Yep, he is. Leclerc back into the lead of this race. And I think it will stay that way as well. .7 the gap to Perez right now. 16.7. Only 7 tenths away from DRS. We've only got a few laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Laps 64 and 66. This one is coming to a close. The curtains are being drawn here at Portimao. Can we keep ourselves ahead of Sergio Perez? Every point we get right now is crucial to win the championship in Vegas. The less of the points, the tougher the task. It has been a tough day for ourselves, but we can make it easier for ourselves in Vegas if we hold off Sergio Perez. I believe Leclerc also has the fastest lap as well, so that will help him out. We just struggle with pace, LH. I don't think the strategy was quite right. I think a soft, medium, soft was not really the strat to go, especially with only one fresh soft too, so it wasn't really the play. And our pace has been pretty dreadful as well. Been a bit of a tough day at the office, this one. But we learn from it. And we bounce back in Vegas. 1.4 the gap between ourselves and Perez. On to the penultimate lap. 2 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Here in Las Vegas. Las Vegas? Hello? We're not at Vegas yet. I'm too eager to get to Vegas. Second to last lap here in Portimao is what I mean. Missing quite a lot of buildings for it to be Las Vegas. 1.5 the gap to Sergio Perez. If we can make sure it doesn't get DRS on the final lap, we should hold him off. That was a nice left-hander there. 1.3. Come on, let's hold him off. Keep him back. Left side tires are definitely coming up in wear right now. Would a medium soft be a best option? Yeah. So I accidentally picked the wrong tire allocation for today. I think I picked harder when I meant to pick medium, the balanced one. So we only had one medium available. Otherwise, yeah, a medium soft probably would have been better. 1.2, I think we'll hold off Perez's DRS this time around. Yuki Tsunoda's 3.4 behind as well. Here we go. On to the final lap here at Portimao. Let's try and hold off Perez for this final lap. 16.8 that time. Around the lap.
Final lap of the race. Final lap.
Here we go.
Okay, you're
Let's
losing
lock in.
a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing.
Fernando's not in the lead anymore. Yeah, Leclerc's back in the lead. Green sector 1. 1.3 still the gap. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this is our final lap of 2024. As I was reminded, this is our final lap of 2024. Embrace it. One last lap to see off 2024. Kind of sad to think about it like that, isn't it? Kind of sad to think about it like that. Charles Leclerc will win the race here in Portimao. He will stay in the championship race. Around the last couple of corners. No. No. Okay, we hold on. Nah, if we choked it like that, bro.
Okay,
If we choked it like that. Oh, Christ. We hang on, it's all good. A little bit of a rear tire slip, but we hang on. Oh, man. A difficult day in the office, ladies and gentlemen. Very difficult day in the office. Unfortunately, only a P6 for us today. Our first time outside the podium for quite a while, actually. So, what could have been a championship-winning day, unfortunately, it will go to Las Vegas. But I tell you what, I'd say it's better to win a championship in Vegas than it is in Portimao. So, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Barry lives to fight another day for the content as well. GG, ladies and gentlemen. GG's. Vandalos, thanks for following Twitch. I appreciate it as well, dudes. Welcome in. Welcome in. 333,000 points going to 5 people. Yo. Honestly, I'll give credit where credit's due. Fair play. Fair play, doubters. Ah, man. Great call from them. Great call. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there it is then. There are your final results from the Portuguese Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc will take the full house of points. He gets the fastest lap as well and goes home with 26 points after the Portuguese Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso finishes in P2, so the championship goes on into Vegas. We'll have a look at the standings in a second. Lewis Hamilton rounds out a double Ferrari podium as well in P3. Carlos Sainz finishes 4th, George Russell in 5th, and ourselves in 6th place. Also scoring points is Perez in P7, Tsunoda in P8, Gasly and Alex Albon also scoring points today as well. 2 DNFs to report today, Lance Stroll and Max Verstappen. Verstappen now out of the title race after that DNF early on in the race. Both of those guys are out of this race. No safety cars once again, as always. So, yeah, tough one. Tough one for Max. But this is how the championship is shaping up as we head into Vegas now. Unfortunately, we do drop a big haul of points to Charles Leclerc and Alonso, which means the championship does go to Vegas. I'll have to do the maths again to find out exactly what we need to do in Vegas, but I'm pretty sure it should be easier to win the championship in Vegas. But Alonso's 5 points off from Leclerc right now as well. So 78 points is the gap between ourselves and Leclerc. And 83 points is the gap between ourselves and Alonso. Verstappen is now out of the running. 104 points. He can no longer win the championship. So it's anyone in that top 3. It should be us. But we've bottled worse, I think. I'm pretty sure we've bottled worse in the past. As for the constructor standings, 135 points between ourselves and Aston Martin. I think we might have won the constructors. I think. I'm not too sure. But I think we might have won the constructors, or at least very close to it, going into Vegas as well. Red Bull in 3rd of 422. They definitely can't win the constructors anymore. Ferrari in 4th. Racing Bull in 5th. McLaren, Williams, Alpine, Haas, and Sauber all in that bottom 5 as well. So, let's see. Let's go do the maths on what we need to do in thingy. You should look at Motorsport Chat in Discord. what's happened. City, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in. Both titles in Vegas. It is possible. What is this? Oh, did you mark the race weekends? Oh, nice. Look at the kind of fixture. It's horrific. How many triple headers are there? We've got a triple header in April and a triple header in May. Okay, there's 2 triple headers. What the fuck is this? Why do we have only 2 races in July and 2 races in August right at the other end of each month? What's going on here? We get a 2-week break there. Then we get a 3-week break on this one. Honestly, it's kind of trippy to look at it like this. I'm not going to lie. That's Vegas, right? Is this for F1? Yeah. Honestly, this is very messy to look at it like this. Very messy. But yeah, it seems like we got a lot of, yeah, quite a few breaks. We had that again this year, though, didn't we? What's the colors for? I'm guessing to mark them as sprint weekend or non-sprint weekend, I guess. Purple triple headers. You're right, actually, yeah. So we've got 3 triple headers then. We've got 3 triple headers. We got 1 in April, 1 in May, and 1 in November, December. So... Did he win the championship? We did not. No, not today. Not today. Right, let's go and have a look at the points and see what we need to do in Las Vegas. Because that's where the championship goes to now. We thought the championship decider might have been today, but we couldn't quite get our second hand on the trophy. So let's have a quick look. Oh, so let's say for the constructors. Did we win the constructors? I don't think we did. Please make my way to Old Trafford. I'm sure Ruben will sub me on. No, we've not won the constructors yet, so we have the opportunity of taking both trophies in the in Vegas then. So, points-wise, how many points are available? So we got 52. We've got 26 times 3. Plus 8 for the sprint race. 86 points are available. And the gap between ourselves and Leclerc was 83, was it? No, 78, I think it is. 78? Am I right in thinking that? So, we need to be within 6 points of Charles Leclerc. Very similar to today, actually. Very similar to today. We need to be within 6 points of Charles Leclerc in Vegas. That's the situation. I mean, I think in Vegas we'll have more pace than in Portimao, so I think we've got a bigger chance for sure. I think Vegas will be strong. Because in Vegas last year, I know we had in season 1, we had great straight line speed, I think. Did we win the race in season 1? No, we got P2, though. So I think we can do it. We can do it. Your face camera's lagging? Oh, yeah, we're dropping frames. It's because I tabbed out the game. If I tab out the game, sometimes it causes issues. I'll tell you what. We're basically done here anyway, so let me do this real quick. There we go. Tabbing out the game can cause issues with lag and stuff, so... Oops, wrong button. There we go. Should be good now. All right. Probably not today, Deadcore, I'm afraid. Probably not today. Is Zambot on the 30th? I'm not too sure. I'm not too familiar with the dates, with the races. When's the Creator Series starting again? It should be probably mid to late January. I don't think they've announced anything just yet. We've not heard anything either, so mid to late January will probably be where they look at. So just keep your eyes on their social media. Right, ladies and gentlemen, in the meantime, we are going to head out and raid someone as we always do. Nice, Reese. Great start. Let's do this live, shall we? When's the next career mode stream? Thursday. Maybe Wednesday. I think Dennis planning on streaming on Wednesday, so honestly, I might stream on the 1st of January. I wasn't planning on it. I was planning on taking the tomorrow and Wednesday off because of the new year. But I might stream on Wednesday. So either on Wednesday or on Thursday will be the next career mode stream. Just keep your eyes on Discord for when we go live. I'll update the schedule in Discord as well, so you guys know when I'll be live and what I'm doing, all that sort of stuff. So, right. Who's like to say hello to? Should we say hello to Dana? It'll be 3 days in a row of raiding Dana, but it's another day of no one being live on my following page, so it's becoming a daily occurrence at this point, raiding Dana. I promise we'll do something different in the week, okay? I promise. Right. We are going to raid over to the wonderful Miss Dana Ray. She's playing some Witcher right now, but as you guys know, she's a big F1 fan. You guys know Dana by now. She's a big F1 fan herself. Lovely, lovely lady. She's literally in that room right now streaming as well. So you might even see me on her stream from time to time. But yeah, she's live right now playing some of The Witcher. I'll be back with you guys on Wednesday or Thursday, 5 UK time as usual, and hopefully that one will be the title decider. All my social medias, ladies and gentlemen, are in the chat. Twitter, Instagram, Discord, all in the chat right now. Make sure to jump in on Discord if you haven't already. It's where we get announcements when we go live. There's a schedule so you can see what we're doing what day, and of course you can hang out with me and all the other viewers on Discord as well. For those on TikTok, click the link in my bio, and that'll take you to all my social medias as well. Don't forget, if you want to join our community race, we're doing a full quali 50% race around Abu Dhabi on Sunday. If you guys want to join that, sign-ups will be out tomorrow evening, so keep your eyes on the Discord for that. Fireworks, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate you. But until Wednesday or Thursday, have a fantastic rest of your night. Get the bits and raids up in the chat, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday or Thursday for maybe, hopefully, the championship decider. Good night.